hair.
Wow. Hey, we're live here at the station of decapitation without your head. I'm Nasty Neal.
I'm Cousin AJ.
I'm Tara Hutchison.
And we're joined by Tina Romero, director of Queens of the Dead. It's awesome to have you here.
Wow, I am in the company of legends. What an epic intro. So cool to be here. Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's awesome to have you here. So I've got to see the movie twice in the theaters with people, which was a great experience both times. Can you give people an idea who haven't seen it yet what Queens of the Dead is about?
Oh, sure. Queens of the Dead is a campy glam gore zom-com. It is about the zombie apocalypse coming to Bushwick, and we find ourselves in a warehouse where, everybody who's involved in throwing this epic queer party has to figure out what the fuck to do now that the dead are rising.
That sums it up perfectly. I love it.
Yes. And Troy's here now. Terrible Troy.
Hi.
How we doing?
Nice to meet you.
I wanted to ask you questions when I saw you buried alive. I actually wanted to save it for the show. So one of the things was like, I assume, I have no idea, like, was part of you like, I can never make a zombie movie, and part of you's like, I have to make a zombie movie, and how did you decide, like, I'm gonna make a zombie movie?
Oh man, I truly thought I would never touch zombies. I never wanted to, unless I could figure out a way to do it in my own way, like a story that I could tell, and really it did hit me like a light bulb moment. I had a light bulb moment one day when I was like, oh, this is how I would want to do zombies. I spent many years after film school DJing in the queer nightlife scene of New York City. And there's this one party that I DJ'd that there was a promoter rift, and one of the co-promoters started a rival party on the same night. And it was big drama. Somebody posted a manifesto on Facebook that said, when will the queer community stop devouring its own? And it just was like, oh shit, this is exactly how I would want to do zombies.
Mm-hmm.
And I had the idea, and then I got to pitch the concept to my dad. And, he was sick at the time, and he didn't make it much longer. And so I never got to show him a script, but he did say, like, I love the idea, take it and run. And honestly, like, losing him, it sort of reignited this fire, this like, oh my God, I have to do this zombie movie because I want to keep his monster alive. I felt very determined to carry his torch forward and tell a story in his universe, but do it in my own way. But no, I did not see this for myself 20 years ago. Although this project has been in the works for almost a decade.
Wow.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's awesome. That's so cool.
How similar is the movie you made to the idea that you told your dad about?
Oh my gosh. Well, I keep saying that the baby came out with few less toes than I thought she'd have. But I can't help but love her exactly how she is. It's very different than some of the stuff I originally imagined. The first script had 3 different parties, and they got to the water, and then there was like a zombie fight at the water, and then there was a zombie fight at the boat. It was like the $30 million version that I wrote with abandon. So, I think the initial world was a little bit bigger, but I actually love this little zombie movie so much. We really fought like hell to get it done, and we had every obstacle, of course, like making any low budget zombie movie is always going to be a shit show, but the fighting power of this crew and this cast and this ensemble, and it's just what people did to make it happen. It means so much to me, and it's so I just love her. I think there's certain magic that money can't buy, and I feel that in this movie, and for all the ways that she's very different than how I originally imagined.
See, you said in your dad's in the Romero zombie world, like originally, was there any idea to like make it like a part, 6 or like a continuation of those stories? Or
no, I always wanted to start fresh. I wanted to do the beginning, the onset, because I felt it was very important to me that I was not trying to be him. I was not trying to imitate him. I'm so not him. I'm very different. And also, so I wanted to start fresh, and I wanted to make sure it wasn't a continuation of his characters or his exact timeline. But I think I also I really like worlds where you get to see the world as normal and then you see the shit go down. I think that changed.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So there was also that desire.
Well, I knew I was in the right place as soon as I saw Nina West. I was like, yeah, this is my movie right here.
Oh my God. And you know what? Can I tell you that we were shooting during a historic heat wave in Paterson, New Jersey, in a warehouse that did not have air conditioning. And we had zombies in prosthetics, and we had drag queens in padding, and we had crew members passing out. Everyone was sweating.
Oh no.
Nina West, who was in the most drag and in the biggest wigs, was just like, I'm fine. I'm good. and was like, she kind of set the bar for like, we all had to match her stamina, because she just.
That's awesome.
And her attitude was so positive the whole time. She really was like, her character Jinsey really reflects her, like the set mother, the one who is like boosting us all to keep smiling and keep having fun. Oh, she's just nice. She's incredible.
Did you know anybody like before they were cast? Like, were any of the characters like written for them?
Oh, that's a great question. I will say that the Samanse was for many, many years in the script, Samanse was written as a 43-year-old. But then when I saw Jaquel Spivey on Broadway in A Strange Loop, I was so floored. I was entranced immediately with him. I went home, I was stalking him, trying to find like anything I could find. And then when it became an actual possibility that he would be Samanse, we rewrote the part to be a little bit younger. But other than that, no, I mean, the character Pops was written for somebody else, actually, with somebody very clear in mind, but Margaret Cho couldn't be any more perfect. So I think the cast, the cast just like manifested itself somehow. Like this miracle cast, everybody is so perfect for the part that they play. I'm in love with every single one of them. I'm so grateful they all said yes. And I just think it came together so magically.
That's really important in a horror movie. I think that the characters are likable. Or maybe not likable, but that you're interested in them. So when things start to happen, you actually care about it.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's a super likable cast. Not say silly
doubt.
question, but when you have like a really likable characters and stuff, do you ever actually feel bad when you have to kill some of them off?
Oh my God. Of course. Aaron and I had a hard time killing people in this movie. And we knew, though, from the beginning, we didn't want it to be a final girl movie. We wrote the bulk of it. A lot of this writing got done during COVID, and we were feeling like the last thing we wanted was a bleak and desaturated and depressing zombie film. We wanted something to feel a little uplifting and fun. And because of the world that we were telling the story, and we didn't want everybody to die. We wanted the community to stick together and make it out, most of them. But we knew we had to kill some, and it was terrible. We hated killing Jinsey. We didn't like killing Pop, so we kind of knew we had to. We were determined, though. We knew for sure that we didn't want our lesbian couple to not. We wanted them to stick together, because like we feel so often they don't make it, and we really wanted the two of them to get their reunion at the end.
Margaret Cho, when I first saw a movie, I try to go in not knowing much about the movies. I always think it's the best way to see a movie. And I didn't even realize it was her until the credits came up.
Oh,
yeah, I obviously knew who she is, but so that's good on her. It's like she was really hidden in the role, I thought.
Yeah, no, she nailed it. I'm so honored that she said yes to doing this. She's hilarious. She's a dream to work with. She was like all in for the rats. When I said, Margaret, like, how do you feel about live rats? Because we had 3 live rats on set. But they arrived and they were like the cutest, teeny weeny little cuddly rats. They would just like crawl up on you and nuzzle your neck. They certainly were not giving like scary eat you zombie rat. And she had to move really slowly and be quiet to not scare them. And it was this whole just ridiculous experience shooting with them, but she was so down to do it all. And I think her death scene, the way that she does the electrocution
is awesome.
Oh my God, she just nailed it.
She went for it.
Yeah.
You don't see zombie animals too often in movies. It's usually like they're not infected for some reason.
Yeah, I know, and that was definitely a choice. My dad at one point flirted with zombie rats. The thing is, like, when living in New York right now, and I think what he was dissuaded from this in Land of the Dead because of the issue of getting them done and having them look good. And oh my God, the rat making the rats a thing was a very big challenge. And it's this, we had some like rat puppets on set. We were wiggling fake bits with a wire. We were trying it all. And at the end of the day, it's sort of a combo of these things. It's like a little bit of live rat, a little bit of VFX, a little bit of puppet. But in New York City right now, like the rats are just everywhere. They're fucking everywhere. There's rat gore all over the streets of New York. Fresh splats and crazy. So the rats are on my mind all the time, and it just felt so right to put.
Well, also I feel like animals are. Say it again, Tara.
Aren't there like giant rats there?
Aren't they? Yeah, they're giant. They're huge. Yeah.
They're not the cute little rats that were in the movie. So what were you saying, AJ?
Well, it's like animals are really pure, and so that's why they don't get infected. But rats, right? Like they're already infected. Like they probably brought it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I love like using the rats.
And then in one of the earlier drafts, actually not that early, we wrote it out we wrote it out shortly before we shot. Now that I'm thinking about it, there was a scene where Nico singes a roach with a curling iron in the dressing room. And then the roach gets up and walks away. And so in my mind, I was like, it's the roaches, the rats, and the gays. Oh my. New York.
That could be the subtitle of the sequel. Yeah. Sounds almost like a Christmas poem or something. But I really like the Barry character too, how he's used in the movie. Because I love
that character.
Because he could be like used as like, oh, the stupid, the stupid straight white guy or whatever. But I thought he's treated really well. He's and I think there's even a little bit of people in the movie that's a little guilty of like treating him a certain way. And I thought that was handled very well.
Oh yeah, I love the character of Barry, and that character is inspired by my little brother. He knows this. He knows this. I think he even feels proud of it. But he's my little brother. We could not be on more different algorithms. Okay, we listen to very different podcasts, but we have a pretty open dialogue about it all. But we're in just like very different worlds politically, and I've had the experience of like him visiting me in Brooklyn and me taking him to a drag bar and him being like, was he a little freaked out by what he saw in the bathroom? Yeah, probably. but he also like had a great time and ultimately like still remembers it and has said like, we got to go back there. Like he's had a good experience and his world was opened and I wanted this character Barry to be more of a foil than a villain, because it really is important that like, for us as humans to remember that we probably have more in common with people than it's so easy to forget that in our little distraction box, tunnel vision worlds that we all live in, and 100%. I think Barry bridges that gap and like, we're so fucking divided. Obviously we all know this, we feel it. And I just think I like how Barry kind of treads that expectations in that way.
Because I see people sometimes on social media and obviously there's horrible people on social media, but there are people that just they might just say something that they're from a different generation or from a different area, and they actually didn't mean anything. And sometimes people will attack them, or and they might. And a lot of times they're just good people who just said something they didn't know any better.
Yeah, exactly. It's like about a lack of experience and understanding of another person's world than it is about actual hate or homophobia. And that's what, my brother's not homophobic at all. He's just unfamiliar with the world. And it's, that's a little bit of an optimistic hope that we could all be like that. But that's why I'm like a bit more of a cheeseball than my dad. I think my dad had a little bit more of a like everybody's an asshole point of view.
So I watched your short films, and there's like no dialogue, just music. So, and then I also saw that you directed a lot of music videos. So, directing a movie that there's dialogue in this if people haven't seen it. I know maybe it's a silly question, but how different was that? Like, all right, now I have to direct something, where people speak to each other.
Yeah. I actually have done several more shorts with like much more quippy, fast dialogue, because that's something I'm drawn to. I just they're not out in the world because I'm unhappy with like the polishing of them. But I'm very drawn toward both hyper dialogue and then like the quiet, more visual storytelling too. Like I love abstract narratives and the music video stuff. And then but this was something I knew I was like, bracing myself for the challenge of this, because it's a talkie movie and we had one camera and a really big cast and not a lot of time. And you really have to figure out how you're going to get it all in the can when you just don't have time to cover everybody. And how do you find that balance so that it doesn't feel like a play and you have all these wide frames with like a lot of people talking at once. And because I knew this world had to be dynamic and moving. So, ultimately it came down to having just the most incredible camera operator ever who was willing to wear the Steadicam the whole shoot, without charging us the full Steadicam price. And like, he just lived on that thing. And that takes a lot of stamina, especially in the heat wave, and like and having someone with like his artistry and his ability to like land a shot every time. Like we were able to do shots where we got coverage and, we got multiple angles in one take because of that. And he's so good with it. He never messed up. He never missed a land. Like he killed it. And because we had time for like 3 takes, maybe 4 if we were lucky. And there was a lot to cover because it is a talkie film.
How long did you guys shoot?
We were supposed to shoot 23 days, but we shot 21 days because we got shut down in the second week for having lead paint on our set.
Oh no.
and they shut us down, and then we had to take a whole nother day and get it abated. So that was 2 very precious days that we never got back. And then, there was punting and rewriting and combining scenes, and we had to figure out how to make it work. But so we ultimately shot 21 days.
Yeah, 21 days is great.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Coming up with the look your zombie, because you said you wanted the movie to be colorful, and it is, but there are different looks in zombies in different movies. And then there's also, I assume you didn't want running zombies. That would be like against like the family code, I think.
Zombies don't run. I can't. No, zombies don't run if your last name is Romero.
Oh yeah, right.
I'm with that too, and my last name is Jones. But although I do like Return of the Living Dead, I guess, and they do run-ins at that.
Look, I Train to Busan. It worked for me. And I just think it's a different monster, and there's so many ways to do zombies, and they're all so great, and I'm into most of them. But I think there's just something my dad's zombies were slow, and I wanted to keep the zombie mythology Romero. I wanted the zombie mythology to be traditional Romero, including the fact that I didn't want to provide like one scientific reason that the dead are rising, not a tainted monkey bite, like not the drugs. The drugs are part of the problem, but they're not the problem. And I really hope that comes across, because I liked what my dad was saying about how it's like this deeper spiritual unrest in the world. And like, when there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth. Like,
it's a great line.
Yeah.
Always remember that one.
Yeah.
Pretty epic.
That's my personal favorite. It's one of my favorite movies. the original Dawn of the Dead. I did ask you this at Buried Alive, if you had a personal favorite zombie movie.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, Dawn. It's Dawn. Dawn is Dawn. But I also really love Survival of the Dead too, which is like what I think my dad got to do his Western with that one. He kind of went for the production design in a bigger way that he tended not to do, and I love that shit. And yeah, but Dawn is so good. It's so fun. There's a pie fight, and I think I think that zombies are the most fun when they're a little silly. And I think like that's why, slow zombies are really fun they're fun because 1, 2, 3, not a problem. You actually get to appreciate the personality a little bit. It's an opportunity to be playful in what they're wearing. It's an opportunity to say something if you want. But then when you have them en masse, it becomes a different situation, and it's scary, and it's looming, and it's lumbering at you, and it's claustrophobic, and it's like, it's your friends and your neighbors. And I think it's just a very specific kind of fear, and getting to it just gives you that opportunity to play with fun and fear. And I think that my dad's movies really did that.
Yeah, because they can have the pie fight and dance around it, but there's still a real danger once they get to them.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it's weird with Dawn of the Dead, like all the zombies, the Hare Krishna zombie,
he's everywhere. He's and I love this about Queens of the Dead too. Like the we could only afford to have like 25 zombie extras, and we did have a bunch of zombeteers. And mostly through my dad's foundation, a lot of people showed up because we put out like a call for zombies. And it's complicated with the union. It's hard to be scrappy and union at the same time because there's all these rules. We love the union for a million reasons, but they don't make it easy to have no money. And like, for example, you can't ask your friends to come be zombies unless you're already paying 25 SAG background actors. So, and we couldn't really afford a lot of nights like that. So my point is that very much like Hare Krishna zombie, you can see like Boa zombie, like outside this exit, like gold jumpsuit zombies over here, she's over here. But it's kind of, it's charming to me, actually.
I love that because I won't name any movies, but when they're like a giant, when they're only the giant mass, it's not the same because you can't pick them all out. It's really, they are just the mass of zombies.
Yeah.
And I think there's like at that point it's like completely hopeless, and it's not really. I don't know. It doesn't really work for me.
Yeah, there's no hope.
Yeah, I like the individual zombies. It's a lot more fun.
It's more fun. Yeah. And I wanted these zombies. I had so much fun working with the head of costumes, David Tabbert. He and I actually had been in collaboration for 3 years before we got any money to do anything, and so we had a lot of time to brainstorm and. We were so excited about this concept of their finale looks and like the drag armor that they were going to, like, what were they going to take from the bar to make actual armor? Because I love the idea of drag as armor. And he and I, when it came to the zombies, we had so much fun talking about like, this is Saturday night in Bushwick. Like these people are freshly dead. They were in their going out looks. They were on their way to the club. Like what were they doing? Because I feel like the zombie genre is kind of butch. And like, I'm so personally, aesthetically over the ripped up jeans and hyper realistic flannel. And I really wanted these zombies to like be a little bit more fabulous. And so we had so much fun just coming up with ridiculous like sequin jackets for this one to be wearing. And then he found this carrot costume, and there's this, like we wanted the zombies to be over the top and silly, but also glam.
and that totally worked. Let's see. Dreamscape Productions would love to hear about how it was working with Katie O'Brien, who's been having an incredible couple-year run with Love Lies Bleeding, M18, and Running Man.
Katie O'Brien just is an absolute professional. Like Katie comes to work. She's so good at what she does. I'm so honored she said yes to doing this. I had written to her. We made a connection. She was down to do another zombie thing. And then the project pushed, and she did Love Lies Bleeding. And I was so nervous she was gonna drop this little movie after, because she was blowing the fuck up. And she made it have. She stayed true to the project. She was like, I'm going to do it. And it actually, she was shooting Mission Impossible at the same time that we were shooting Queens of the Dead. And it was down to the wire. We weren't sure if it was going to work with her schedule, but Tom Cruise, that's why Tom Cruise, there's a special thanks to Tom Cruise in the credits. And you kind of think it might be a joke, but it is real. We thank Tom Cruise because he made it work so that Katie could do both at the same time. He wanted her to have.
That's awesome. Yeah,
he really does love indie film. That's crazy.
And so she was flying between the UK and Paterson, New Jersey, and from a set where they definitely had a smoothie truck, and like had her had her in a dope hotel, and when she was like getting fed to Paterson, New Jersey, where she was in like a Best Western across from the medieval times, like we had maybe amazing. Some like crumpled potato chips on set. He was so, Katie's so salt of the earth. She's so down to get dirty and make it happen. She's got stamina. She's so cool. She's so funny. Katie really is so good at physical comedy. Like she knows how to like make a joke with an expression. She really knows how to do it, know when to go big and know when to be subtle. I can't say enough good things about working with her. It was a total dream.
Awesome. Yeah, I love this. Now, thanks to Tom Cruise here on the show. I like that.
Yep. It's like, we got to get her to her film.
And I do see a similarity between, another similarity between Dawn and your movie, Queens of the Dead, is so in Dawn, they all go back to, there's zombies like to the mall, like, yeah. And then, like, in real life, nowadays, we're zombies to our phone because malls are pretty much zombies themselves, I guess, at this point.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We were just out we just went out to get groceries earlier, my partner and I, and we were, like, dodging people scrolling, and she just looks at me and is like, the phone zombies are everywhere tonight. Like, they're everywhere. And again, living in a city, you really feel it. It's an obstacle course out there because like people aren't looking at where they're walking. People are walking into the streets. It's crazy. We are crazy. Like we are just the subways are freaky. Everybody's just like in their phone. It's really Anyway,
I'm in Boston almost every weekend, and people, you have to be like eyes up here because people are walking down like the sidewalk.
Oh yeah,
not like this.
Really?
I don't know if I prefer that or just like dead eye contact with everybody.
There's probably a middle ground.
So when I'm on the subway, I'm looking around and I'm like, Jesus, and then I lock eyes with somebody, and then I can't stop thinking about it for the rest of the time. Like, was that person nice? Do they want to hurt me? I don't know.
But isn't that crazy that it's getting scarier to make eye contact with people because we're not used to it?
Oh yeah,
real human interaction is getting scary. Like, what? Oh no! So that's the one piece of zombie mythology I added to is that they're still picking up their devices because I think my dad would very much approved of that. He was kind of hinting at it with Bub. That Jax, by the way, the whole Jax was very much like I wanted Jax to have the Bub moment with the phone to kind of establish a thing, because I do think that like it is because what you were saying about that it's an important place to us. That also was something we were going for with like everybody lining up outside the club. This was an important place to them. But yeah, I think that we would be picking up our fucking phones in the zombie apocalypse. I think that's a part of our, it's like, so when I go to open Instagram without making that choice, it freaks me out so deeply. It's like, what is that? My brain has been reprogrammed. So it really feels like the phones are the real zombies to me.
I was anti-phone, and I didn't have one until 2011 or 2012.
Oh.
And then exactly. As soon as I get up, I have to grab my phone, or if I'm like, oh, where's my phone? I don't feel it in my pocket. Did I lose my phone?
Yep.
And I do think though it must have been really boring when I used to travel without the phone. I don't know how I did that. Like on a plane, or trying to find anything.
I really enjoyed Queens of the Dead because I feel like it was very modern. And there's not a lot of movies. Well, I can't make that blanket statement, but it seems like like my favorite movies nowadays are movies that are very modern. And that movie was so modern. I really enjoyed it. Like,
thank you. That's
you know,
cool.
the zombies looking at their phones. I was like, that probably would happen. You know, it's just like muscle memory.
Yeah.
Right.
Not and I can't speak for what it was, but it makes sense that they would like take selfies with their phones still. You know what I mean?
Yes, exactly.
Actually, that's a good point though, Terry, about being modern. Because I joke sometimes. I hate nostalgia. I don't really hate nostalgia, but there's like everything is nostalgia now. Like there's so many movies that are it's 80s nostalgia, or TV shows 80s nostalgia, 90s nostalgia, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it is nice to see something that is set in modern day and about modern things.
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
I was like laughing so hard so many times, and I don't want to like I don't know what parts to say because I don't want to like give away.
Yeah, that's kind of biting my tongue on some things too.
Are we doing spoilers? Can we talk
That's up to you, really. So,
yeah, it's your baby.
There's so many
we can talk spoilers. I think we can. It's out.
It was so funny, like like when they didn't know what to do with the first zombie in there, and they didn't know whether to kill it or not, and they're like, "It's a person, don't call it an it," and they're like, "Oh," like it was just like, very realistic.
Oh my god, I love that scene. That zombie scene makes me. I love it. I love that. You know, Nico. And by the way, Nico's like, "Here, baby, you want some drugs?" That wasn't it. That was the Tomas Matos, who's a genius, improv. That we obviously were like, "Oh, we're keeping that. We're keeping that." It's like, you know, like it was their, like they were gonna run to the cage and be like, "Get, you know, try the go-go cage," and then they just like tried that one take, and we were like, "Oh my god, it's so good." Tomas is an icon, a star, you know, a dancer, singer. Like, just I think a lot of when you say it feels modern, I actually think a lot of that has to do with Tomas and Tomas's ability to like make. Tomas brings this very authentic like Gen Z slang and lingo and like, you know, sort of attitude that I think is just and also is just so authentically themselves, like brings really, really authentic flavor that you can't write. You know, you can't really write a character like Nico. We wrote Nico and Nico was very sassy and had a lot of attitude on the page, but Tomas gave Nico totally different life. And I think life like of today, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Vagina Wrinkle, who I've talked a lot to about, she's totally pro Day of the Dead, which I'm not anti Day of the Dead, but I'm a Dawn of the Dead guy. But I always feel weird saying her name. But Vagina Wrinkle, I love the choice of actors. Ricky Lindholm is so memorable and everything.
Ricky
Ricky's
Lindholm
awesome.
Incredible.
Yep.
Oh my God. I was just watching, you know, something you may not know about me is that I am a Gilmore Girls fanatic.
I do not.
We love you anyway. It's okay.
when you said you like the quippy dialogue,
Yeah.
I almost said like Gilmore Girls, but I was like,
Exactly,
yeah.
guys.
I literally should have just thrown it out there.
AJ, you see me exactly.
I knew it.
I love Amy Sherman Palladino's style of quippy dialogue. I love how she keeps it moving. It's fun. There's character in it. There's information in it. And Erin Judge, my co-writer, she's a brilliant comedian, number one. Number two, she's like, I describe her as like Amy Sherman Palladino meets Tarantino. Like, she's really good at getting character across in dialogue and giving you a lot of it, but keeping it entertaining and moving. And she's just, she's so good at what she does. And I was watching Gilmore Girls last night, and who do I see? Ricky Lindholm. She's in a party girl scene, and I was like, oh my God, it's Ricky. In like season 6 of Gilmore Girls. She's such a prolific talent. She's incredibly pro, like nails it every time, knows her lines. Like her ADR sessions were like master classes. Like she could do it in one take, match her lips exactly. Like she clearly is a vocal talent. And she said yes early on. And I know that brought credit to the project and to the package. Dominique Jackson was my first very powerful yes, and then Ricky Lindholm was shortly after that. And I think having the two of those names attached like helped get me wings.
This is well, maybe not, but it's a similar question about getting it out there. I'm sure you can't talk about budget, but can you talk about who came on board to get the movie off the ground financially and logistically besides yourself?
I mean, I think it's important to talk about budget. I don't think there should be gatekeeping around these facts, because it's like this, it's so hard to get a movie made. And the reality is we made this movie for almost $3 million. And that was a patchwork of things. We had a minimum guarantee and a backstop deal, but that's not money in the bank to make a movie. So we needed to find a financier to come in and finance those things. And then we had tax credits from New Jersey. And that gets you a little bit closer. And then we had to fill the gap with private, like going around and fundraising and collecting like a bunch of private investments from people. So I would say it was a patchwork of, it was a complicated way to get a movie made, but if that's what it takes, it really, and there's no one way to put it all together, but this was, that's the basic breakdown of where the money came from.
And that, to get the movie out there, like I know some of your shorts played festivals, but did you have had you been to a lot of festivals yourself before that? And how much has that helped doing a festival run?
Oh, that's a great question. I think that I had done some, I had done festivals, I've gone to festivals in New York. I think festivals are an amazing way to meet people and, but I don't know that, how do I say this? I think like when it comes to actually getting the budget together, that's when you really need good producers. And I think that didn't happen so much out of the festival world and more out of the I was meeting with production companies and like looking for somebody to take this on. That's where I started. I was looking for producers. I was looking for producers to say yes to me, who I knew would help me do the bulk of like, now we have to find the money. And maybe that can happen out of a festival run, but for me, that came more out of like my own targeted networking, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I think the festival circuit is unbelievably amazing. I think it's so important to like show up for each other as filmmakers and to see each other's work. And I love seeing movies that you don't get to see because unless you go to festivals. But I do think the reality of selling a movie out of a festival is grim. It's hard to do. And it's hard to find distribution. And I think things are changing a little bit in that. I think people are going to start self-distributing more and more. And yeah, we were really lucky to have a situation with IFC set up ahead of time. And I'm so grateful that they put out this little movie, because it's not often that you get to take a movie to festival and then end up distributed so quickly. Yeah. And I felt like I really wanted this movie to come out in 2025, because I feel like the moment is now for this movie, like especially given the shit that's gone down in the queer community recently. Like it feels like an antidote to all of that. I really feel happy that this movie is celebratory and it's very queer and it's colorful and it's upbeat and it's like hopeful and not bleak. And I think it just needed to come out now. So I'm so grateful that IFC was like down to put it out quickly. But we were lucky because that was set up ahead of time. And I see these incredible films, especially this year, the festival run. It's been so getting to do this festival tour, this movie this year, and meeting these filmmakers and seeing their outstanding work. There's so many good films that people are making, and like nobody's distributing them. Like it's so hard to get people to put them out, and it's crazy. It's crazy hard business.
So, like I said, I saw it twice. And sometimes if I see audiences will react differently, at a festival than they do a mainstream audience, because everyone's there they love horror movies, because I usually go to a horror festival. But it got a great reaction at both. It was a huge. The Buried Alive.
Oh my God.
That was awesome. But I saw it at an AMC theater in Boston, and it got a standing ovation after it's over. And I don't really see that in like an AMC. It was really cool.
That's incredible. Oh my God. Wow. I am so touched how audiences have been responding to the movie and how like they're down to come in and have a good time and go on the ride. That was really my fantasy. My dream was that this would be a fun movie to watch together with people. And I'm so happy that people are having a good time. Because again, that's what we wanted.
And you want to talk about the Buried Alive. So I've known Shannon for years, but that was my first time at Buried Alive Film Festival. And so I had an amazing
festival.
time.
Oh my God. My favorite festivals have been the regional horror festivals. Horror festivals are the best.
Yeah.
The horror community is the best. And Buried Alive was top notch. I am so impressed with Shannon. She ran that festival beautifully. The care, the details, the handmade awards. The
awards were awesome.
Yeah, they look so nice.
Just the vibes were incredible. I loved it.
Yes, I was staying with Shannon, so I saw them being made at their house. I was like, oh wow, these are, and to know like how much work went into them. And then as soon as I went into the theater and I saw that the whole place was decked out, I was like, because I've been to some theaters and they don't really care that they're just renting it out. They don't really care. But this place was all decked out, so they were all in. They were all in.
Coolest step and repeat I've ever seen. Like they get the award for the best backdrop. He just goes for it.
I want to see pictures now.
Oh yeah, you have.
Yeah, I've got a million, so I'll send you some there, and you can come along next time.
Yes, I'll be there next time.
All right, sounds good. So where does where does Queens of the Dead, has it finished the festival run, and where's it going?
Well, it is going to Shudder on December 19th, any day now.
Sweet.
That's awesome.
It'll be available for Shudder subscribers. It is the day that the season finale of Dracula, which I love.
Oh yeah.
And we're still, fingers crossed that maybe we'll get to have a physical media release in the new year. We are working toward getting the score out on Spotify. Our hopefully it's also going to drop on the 19th. And that will have the Samanse Kesha cover on there, as well as the original track Axlund. I'm super psyched about that. I'm obsessed with
it's crazy.
Blitz Berlin. I'm obsessed with them. They are the composers of this film. They've done, they also did Psycho Gorman, Silent Night, Deadly Night, which just came out. They are so amazing. They really were able to give me what I wanted, which was like, speaking of nostalgia, I wanted that nostalgia 80s synth, analog synth sounds. I love that shit. But I also needed them to take me to the club, and they were really able to give me both of those things. And I love what they did. I'm so psyched that their music is going to be on Spotify for hopefully next week.
Awesome.
Yes.
I'll be right back. Something's down here in my basement with me. I'll be right back. I don't know, but I'm not good. I'll be right back.
Wait, what's in his face? Did he say his?
Hopefully it's a cat or something. Something might have snuck in through the window.
He just said something's.
That's a little ominous.
Yeah.
Very ominous.
Hopefully it's not like a demon or something like that.
No, it's a chipmunk, and he's actually very cute, but he did scare me quite a bit.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
He actually ran over to my feet, but he's just a little chipmunk. So.
Oh, that's cute.
He looked a lot bigger. He made a lot of noise. I live by State Forest, so it's not out of the ordinary. But when I couldn't really see what was going on, it was startling, especially when I was thinking about zombie rats.
Oh yeah.
That's how they get you. A chipmunk would be very scary. But congratulations on coming to Shudder in a week.
Oh, thank you. I'm so psyched. I love Shudder. I think Shudder just kills it.
Shudder's amazing.
Good job.
Big Shudder fans.
Actually, I'm also going to have I did a little guest curator slot on Shudder. So also dropping the 19th, they'll have 5 films that I recommend on Shudder.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, sweet.
Cool.
Yeah, that's too cool.
I will keep an eye on. I'm curious.
Jealous.
Yeah. I'm sure you don't want to any spoilers on that.
Well, I can tell you that there is a Romero moment on there. And there is definitely a shark film on there because I love chompers. It's my favorite. My favorite subgenre of horror would definitely be the chomper film. I love seeing animals humans get absolutely devoured by animals.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what that's about, but Crawl, top fave. Jaws, obviously. Cocaine Bear was one of my favorite films.
I was a big fan of
I love
Bear
it too. It's so fun.
Yeah.
So fun. It's so fun. The ambulance kill is so amazing.
Oh,
get out.
Soon to come is the Chipmunk.
Yeah.
Massacre starring Nasty.
Yeah,
I think he's trying to get out. Probably.
Chipmunk Massacre. Give it a little treat, Neal.
He's talking to it. He said, "Get out! What are you doing?"
He's like flying all around. It's kind of weird.
There's a wild animal in your house.
Neal and the Chipmunks.
Probably so scared.
Yeah, I think he's trying to get out. Probably. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but chompers. I'm a big fan. We did a whole show once about animal horror movies.
Oh yeah, yep. When critters attack.
Attack.
Always good.
Oh, that's cute.
So
this would have been a good time for that show.
Yeah. How's it doing? Did you have any music in mind when you were writing the movie?
Oh yeah, I wrote music cues into the script, which they tell you not to do, because producers just read that and see dollar signs, which is, I mean, music is nightmarishly expensive. It's so crazy. But I also wanted to write music cues in the script because I wanted to be clear that music needed to be a part of this world. And so I had a lot of music in mind, but ultimately, you have to choose your battles. And we had to clear one song ahead of time because there's a lip sync and we needed to know what they were lip syncing to, and we needed to choreograph that opening number. So we had like a list of our top contenders. For me, the criteria was like, what song is drag? Like, what will more than one generation maybe recognize? Like, we kind of recognize it, but what also feels lyrically appropriate to the situation? And Blow just was top of my list. I love Kesha. I love like that era of Kesha, and
Kesha.
The lyrics are a little silly, but you know what? They're appropriate for the situation. And I can't believe that we were actually able to clear the cover rights. And the plan was to do a cover both parts, but then we shot it to Kesha, and then it turns out that like Kesha had a comeback tour the year that this movie was happening, and she was even going on tour with the Scissor Sisters, which is just so crazy because the Scissor Sisters are also, we have Let's Have a Kiki in the movie too. And it just was like, it felt too perfect, and I couldn't bear to have a sound-alike cover of Kesha, so I went on like a crusade to raise more money to get real Kesha, and ultimately I am so happy that we do have the original Kesha Blow in this movie. And then I am also we have 4 needle drops. So we have Kesha, we have Bizarre Inc., which to me is one of my favorite like 90s dance tracks. And when we were going in to maybe try to replace it, it just felt so impossible to replace. And then we have Let's Have a Kiki and an original track by Tomas Matos at the end, Make an Entrance, which I'm obsessed with. And I love that that's Tomas, who plays Nico, that track at the end is their track.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's funny because you talked about, how you like at the beginning, like, oh yeah, it's my baby. It has like missing toes. But to me, I was like, oh my God, you guys had access to so much. Yeah. I feel like most people would think that watching this, like, there's a lot. Like, even once Margaret Cho came on, I was just like, whoa, okay, cool. And then, Tom, and it's just like, just keeps going. So I don't know. It's funny. I think I share a lot of those similar feelings about stuff that I make, where I'm like, your head has the unlimited budget.
Yeah.
And life has a real budget.
Right.
But like the film is awesome. Like you guys had just like cool thing after cool thing after cool thing.
We did. We really did. We really had so many. It's about the magical yeses and the magical people that said yes to doing this for nothing. And it really, at the end of the day, is about that. And it just feels like so many miracles happened to make this movie happen. It was like slow, and then it was very fast and furious, and it really was a beautiful collaboration of these incredible talents. And you're like, AJ, you're so right. We were working with so much, and it's easy to like to forget that when you also have like the realities of like union stuff and all that stuff. At the end of the day, it's like, it's so cool to make a movie no matter what you're working with, and it's a miracle to make a movie, really.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
People don't, I mean, it really is a miracle that any of them get finished.
Yeah.
My favorite.
You wouldn't know this, but AJ and I was in AJ's movie earlier this year. So,
Oh, cool.
yeah, his first feature film.
What's it called?
It's called Our Man Funk.
Our Man Funk.
Yeah.
Is it done?
No, it's not done, but we'll have a teaser soon, very soon. So we'll definitely send it to you.
Oh, please do.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
My favorite part about the movie that really impressed me, that a lot of people, I feel I haven't seen in a lot of movies over the past like 10 years, is that all the characters were brave.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I know that sounds cheesy, but like, I loved that every character had their like hero moment.
Aww.
Like, people give it, like, I don't want to give anything away, but people just like putting other people before them and just like being brave, It was
that.
cool. I really liked that. It was very sweet.
I really love that. That makes me smile, because a large part of what I wanted to do was I wanted the queer community to be painted in a brave and strong and fighting light.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, you accomplished it. I loved it.
Yeah, it definitely does. It definitely, you get that vibe like throughout. Yeah.
I really like the kills. The kills were really creative.
Oh my God, AJ, that's so cool to hear.
Like, it just was
like
so unexpected every time, and you'd be like, "What the hell? What was that?" I'm like, "That was a corkscrew."
I was just at the storage unit with my prop master. We were going through bins of stuff, and she was showing me all the millions of molds, because she had to make that corkscrew out of silicone, so it was like, it didn't hurt anybody, and it was like, it was showing me all of the million molds it took she and her wife to like get done. I love that I'm going to tell her that you specifically called out the corkscrew.
The kills were creative. I loved them. That's why I was like, "Oh, this is cool.
Awesome.
This is really cool."
Thank you.
Let's talk about the zombie makeup. Oh my God, it was amazing.
The zombies were beautiful.
They're cool as shit. Like, wow.
Oh, thank you. Christina Grant, head of makeup, she really understood the assignment. The second I said I want glitter in the blood, she was like, "Got you. What do you want? This glitter? I want glitter." And we, she just found the right balance of like making sure the prosthetics left room for a fabulous eye makeup, and I wanted to do. I love the green zombies in Dawn of the Dead, so I wanted to kind of have a base layer of that celadon green, and then like we added this shimmer to it, and it felt so right. And I knew it was an extreme choice, but I wanted to kind of go.
Oh, it felt right though. It really did.
Good choice. It was cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, we see these characters again, would you like to do a sequel?
Oh my God, I love these characters. Like we have to discover what happens with these characters. But I think there needs to, like, I think that there's something so special about my dad's movies, because there was breath in between them. There was like time to pass and like things in the world to change, and like there was something. He had something new and smart to say about the world. And so I do think there's like value to letting it breathe, but I'm so obsessed with these characters. I'm actually talking to Aaron about what we're going to write next. And I think we're looking at, like, we're kind of writing a cousin, like a little cousin to Queens of the Dead, and possibly flirting with the idea of like using the same characters. But we're it's all we've got a lot of pots on the burner, but I love them, and I want to see what happens like with Uncle Barry and this baby. I have ideas about what's going on with Nico, because I left a big cliffhanger there. So I'm not planning on. Of course, we'll find out where they go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's cool.
Sequel.
Yes, we're all very excited.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I'm very excited. So, where can people see what you're up to? Where can people follow you online
Oh,
if
well,
you want them to?
yes, please follow Queens of the Dead official. We post all the ongoings with Queens. We're gonna actually drop some fun Queens of the Dead merch soon. And I'm DJ Trix, DJ_TRX on Instagram. I can't say I'm the most like social media person, but I do like if I'm doing something, if I'm DJing something, if I usually put it there. But I'm not really active on the other stuff. It's I have a love-hate relationship with it all. Like, it's a great tool, but it freaks me out at the same time.
That's very cool. We can go see Tina Romero DJ in New York City.
That's totally
yeah.
badass.
I'll be at the Parkside Lounge on January 8th.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Do you have a question? The final boss wants to know, one of the last things your dad did in media was a media boss in Call of the Dead. Curious about your thoughts on that.
Wait, I don't know that I don't know what.
I think it's a video game.
Oh.
Not my world. I have to say.
Yeah, that's a new one to me too. I can't help.
Deep
I haven't
cut.
played a video game.
Super
Deep cut.
I think of my dad's last project as being he had the opportunity to restore the MoMA did a 4K restoration of Night of the Living Dead, and he got to go in and color correct things. Like, he got to take out a fly that was
Wow.
Oh, no kidding.
There's pit stains, like sweat stains, and Tom's undershirt that were inconsistent between scenes that no one had ever noticed but him. And he got to change that. And there was like a script binder in one of the frames. And it was cool to get to see him clean up his very first film.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got to be.
I
Yeah.
thought that was really special.
I said this story many times on the show, never to Romero. The first memory I have of seeing a movie is Night of the Living Dead. Troy's my older brother, single mom. She would take Troy to the movies and his friends. Instead of getting a babysitter, would take me along. So I was like 4 or 5 years old. And the first movie I remember seeing is Night of the Living Dead.
Wow,
And,
that's pretty cool. Wow.
Yeah.
And
It was always my option. I could either, you want to stay home and watch Neal, or you can take him along and we'll, go to the drive-in. Like, yeah, I think I know the.
Did you, Neal?
Yeah.
Is that like what is that why how you became a horror head?
Well, our mom's a big horror movie
Yeah.
fan, so I was watching since a little kid. But I remember it's when the pickup truck blows up, and so I was upset because like the zombies are eating them. And our mom turned to me and said, "Oh, they're just having a barbecue. It's okay." And I was like, all right.
And then he was perfectly fine. He was like, oh, okay.
Love it.
Pass
Amazing.
the popcorn.
Basically indoctrinated.
Yep.
Exactly. Vagina Wrinkle member for 7 months. Thank you. Huge congrats on this. Bub is superior, Neal. All right. We'll have this out later. But I do like Bub. All right. Well, we'll let you get to dinner.
Thanks so much for having me, you guys.
Dude, thank
Happy
you.
holidays.
Yes. Happy holidays.
Yeah.
Yes. And you're welcome back anytime.
Yeah,
You're
thank you
welcome,
so
Tina.
much.
It was so great meeting you.
Thank
It
you.
was
It was
awesome.
fun.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Take her out here. That was great. Well, Buried Live is here as well. Shannon is here. I want a Tina Romero action figure.
Oh, hell
We'll
We'll
yeah.
add her in quick. Do you have Shannon wants to know, do you a Tina Romero action figure? We will leave that for next time.
I
right.
really hope that she makes a sequel.
Yeah, I do too.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that'll
That would be true.
Because
So
that movie was hilarious.
yes, I agree.
I just want to see her DJ now.
Yeah,
think-
me too.
I think
We
my
gotta show
chipmunks- I don't know how much. Could you guys hear the chipmunks? They were like friggin' loud as hell.
Of
Oh, there was
course.
one? Yeah.
Dude, this I was losing it. The fact that you kept asking questions while being attacked. So,
yeah.
what do you think?
Yeah,
the
then we see you
soundtrack?
like
was
looking
two of
over,
them.
like, whoa.
Dude,
There were
Are they
two
still
of them.
there, Neal?
No, I think they're. I think they must have found a way out. They were chasing each other around. So I don't know if they were
wow.
playing, if they were
That was
trying to
so
mate, or
funny.
what was happening.
That
But
was so funny. Real professional Neal Jones, everybody. keeps going even while being attacked by wild
You
animals.
check to knock anything over.
Got one hanging off his earlobe.
My
They were
God.
right by my feet and stuff.
Go
It was
through.
weird. Like,
You looked so worried. It was
well, I didn't know what they were. I was like, "What the fuck is?" I was hoping it wasn't a raccoon or something down here.
That's
I almost had a heart attack.
on the show.
I laughed so hard. I was trying to stifle. I was like, "Oh my God, we're still going
Oh, me
crazy."
too. When you're all like, I could hear them going.
Neal's got dingoes chasing him around.
I'm gonna check how they're getting down here.
Did you,
I mean,
like, with your hat?
most things. What was that? They were after the hat, maybe. I don't
That could be.
No, I just mean like with your hat plus
know. Yeah, I'm like, whoa.
plus
Yeah.
doing an interview. I was like trying so hard to keep from
Yeah, that's bonus points for you, Neal.
what the hell, Neal?
I have thought about moving all this up into my room. Maybe we'll have to do that. I don't want
Plot twist: Neil's stuff is all just outside. That's
He's
all
in
we
the
can
tent
see.
outside.
That is so silly.
Oh my God!
Awesome, Inner. Thank you. Yeah, she was great.
Oh, she was.
Oh,
And I
she's
forgot to ask her my question. I was going to ask her if she ever read the Joe Hill story, Bobby Conroy Comes Back from the Dead.
Yeah, the
Which
chipmunks
is-
really threw us off.
Which, yeah, exactly. Which is about Dawn of the Dead.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
wow.
a cool
that's
story. I was like, that was my one question, and then it escaped me.
All right. Latanya Vegas, who I know from another world that I'm part of, the Dabbleverse. Me and Mom still watch horror movies while on the phone. Oh, very cool.
Nice.
I like that.
right
little
back.
little trauma
All right.
bonding.
So
Me too.
Tara will be right back. If you guys needed some, I can play a video, and then we can come back if you like.
Yeah, that's
Oh, we
great.
will be
I
back.
must get some coffee.
All right. Actually, I'm going to play the Queens of the Dead trailer, and I will be right back as well.
Perfecto.
All right. We'll be right back.
Dre, babe, take a breath.
What's happening?
DJ's MIA and
Toilet still clogged.
What are you, like 35 and still promoting parties?
Dre, get ready for the wildest party we've ever thrown.
But we're not ready.
We're never ready. Open the doors.
Pop it.
It looks like Bushwick's beautiful people are out tonight. Hi, beautiful people!
Grown man with man parts coming through. I've never had stage fright.
What do you say, you and me? We kill it. There's nothing to be afraid of.
You all right?
Drag is not life or death. Bitch!
Oh, fuck.
Something very bad is going on.
Manhattan is under siege.
What the hell?
Shelter in place?
That thing was not human. You know what this means.
It's worse.
A zombie.
Yum, yum, yum.
My wife is coming.
She's probably dead.
That was kind of sexy. Softball, third base.
We gotta armor up.
You might want to look away. Why?
We outside tonight.
It's life or death.
It's both. It's always both.
I know, such injustice, right?
Survive, survive.
Hey, sorry, I didn't realize we were back. Let's play this other one. That was paralysis. That was only 17 seconds. I thought it said 1:17. Right.
I like a good teaser.
Yeah. So hopefully we weren't gone too far. I was telling somebody about that was weird, but they must be gone. They must be out of here. Anyway, that made the interview even more memorable to me.
It was absolutely hilarious. Cannot believe that happened.
So out now in theaters is we're going to talk about this when Troy and Tara come back, is the new Silent Night Deadly Night, which I was very excited about and also a little worried about because I love the original, and so we'll talk about what we all thought about that. And then earlier today I recorded an interview with the director, and I think we're going to play us out when we end the show with that, and then also put it up by itself. But it was cool, and I did not realize this I realized it earlier today. But Mike P. Nelson, the director, he was on the show before because he had done a segment on one of the VHS films.
It's getting that way now. It's been like so many episodes that it's like it's almost weird if you haven't been on the show.
Yeah. So that was really cool. But yeah, that was awesome to have Tina Romero on, and I had a great time meeting her at Buried Alive Film Festival, which we've talked a lot about, but because it was such a great festival, it's legit one of my favorite festivals. I had a wonderful time, and I hope to be part of it as we go over the years. So also, if you notice my camera cutout, my new camera that I just bought, I don't know. It said it wasn't. Yeah, it said it was. Oh, there he is.
I'm back.
And so's the chipmunk.
Yeah, I see him. I've seen him up here before, hopping by. They usually just hop by. Don't make any noise. Way up in the corner here, and I don't say anything. I let them about their business. But today they decide to run around.
Are they cute chipmunks?
Oh yeah, they are very cute.
Do they have like a little white stripe down their back?
Yeah, brown with a white stripe. Pretty big for chipmunks, but maybe they have their fur coat. Maybe I don't know a lot about the chipmunks.
It could be like a wintry fur that they have.
Right.
Do you leave food out for them?
I do not. I do not really want them in the basement. I don't mind them in the basement so much. As long as they're not up in the main house. But as Troy knows, when you live in a rural area, it's pretty much impossible to keep everything out of your basement.
I
always have some critters.
I've had scorpions before living in Arizona. They're scary.
I bet they are, yeah.
Because like you think of scorpions just like a spider, you know, but scorpions will like square up with you.
Really?
See them, they see you, and they're all, and their tail goes up, and
that's got to be kind of freaky.
You know, and like the best way to kill a scorpion, because like the little small ones that are like that big are actually like the most poisonous.
Really?
And yeah, they're really poisonous, and I used to catch them all the time. But you just like take a book. I know this is horrible, but it's like there's kids around. I can't risk having a scorpion, you know. And it like sees you, and then it's all and does its tail up, and you're like, bitch. And then you just take a book, and then you just drop it on top of it.
Are you just dropping it, or do you drop it like how TSA drops bags? They like throw it really hard.
Yeah, I just like I don't want it to see my next move because they're kind of smart. Like you think they're dumb, but they're not. Like they see you, they're ready to fight you, and you're just like, okay. So I just like take a big old like thick book, and then I just hold it over the scorpion, and then just drop it, and then.
Well, this is an educational show. I remember
It
reading
is.
this once that I don't know if this is even true, but I remember that reading that scorpions are one of the only, or maybe the only thing that they're not immune to their own venom.
Yeah, because I
Idiot.
used to catch them. Like first
Uh-huh.
I would catch them because my friend used scorpions and she'd put them in resin and make like jewelry out of them.
Yeah. Yep.
And so we're like, well, let's go catch scorpions. And we, you do like the what is it? Like the purple light or the what's it called?
Black light
Black
or
light.
the UV light.
Like, you use the black light and you learn where to find them, and then you just get like tongs. And we put them in the Tupperware, and then I didn't think they would start eating each other. Like,
Oh, I didn't know that either.
they would just, the biggest ones would just go, and they like you'd see it put its stinger inside the other scorpion's like little armor, and it would like dig its stinger in, and then and the way they eat each other, they grab the other one's claws, and then they just start eating its face.
Ah,
Yeah, like I was just watching it and I was like, oh my god, if I'd known they would do this, I wouldn't have put them in the same container. Like, that's fucked up. Well,
yeah.
language. That's messed up.
No, it's totally fine. You're good.
Like they'll just like grab each other's claws, and then they have like Alien, where they have like multiple mouths. They have like outside pinchers in their mouth, and then they have like these inside pinchers. And then it's just like eating the other scorpion's face while it's still alive.
I have seen that on Men in Black.
Really? Men in Black.
Yeah, with the inside mouth, inside a bigger mouth.
They're mean. And then I kept one that was like this long.
Oh, wow.
And I named it Claudius. And it was just like my pet scorpion.
How long did you keep it?
Probably like 6 months. And
Okay, wow.
Freedom, like a true gladiator. And then I set it free. I felt kind of bad. I was like, I'm just gonna set it free. Like,
It was immediately eaten.
I don't know if there's any.
Immediately, it's like,
As soon as you turned around.
I don't know if there's any straight up horror, like you said like the mouth and Aliens kind of inspired by that, and Men in Black. But I don't think there's any just straight up scorpion horror movie like about killer scorpions.
There's one with the giant scorpion. I forget what it's called. It might be the Black Scorpion, and it's about like a 50-foot long scorpion.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not good, but it's fun.
But it exists. All right.
Yeah. It's fun. It's one of your giant monster movies, like big spiders, big scorpions,
Yeah,
I think because they had a bunch of like little tiny gauge vehicles, and then they just put an actual scorpion down and watch it smash around things.
I like that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
honestly,
yeah.
so.
I think that's what it's called, the Black Scorpion. Now I gotta look it up.
Yeah, I need to make a movie like that. Get a little animal. I can make it with the chipmunks. Attack of the giant chipmunks.
oh, the chipmunks are so cute. I wish
They are very cute. I don't see him now, but I did see him up here, so I'm curious. I'll look later. I'll have to see how he's getting inside here.
They'll find you.
Yeah, I'll have to seal it up. It can be a very little hole that they sneak in.
Yeah, they got like mouse bones. They could like squish down flat like paper and slide through the crack of a door.
Exactly. I think they say as long as an animal can get its head inside a hole, they can get the rest of their body in.
Yeah, and as long as they can flatten their head down to 1 millimeter, they can get through anything. I remember watching like I remember watching like Tom and Jerry, and I was like, oh, this is ridiculous. Like they can't these cartoon characters, they can't do this in real life. And then like watching a mouse squeeze under the crack of a door, and like, oh shit, they can do that.
You've seen that?
Yeah. They can squeeze through like anything. It's crazy.
Pepe says he's been stung on 6 separate occasions. One time, I tasted venom on my tongue for 3 days.
That sounds bad.
By a scorpion?
I guess so. Yeah.
That sounds really bad. Like you're just purging so much poison that it's coming out of your tongue.
Wow.
Good God.
Not good.
No, I've had like I know I've had food with scorpions, but I think they take the stinger out.
You're talking about like on a stick?
Yeah, different. So one time,
Dehydrated scorpion on a stick.
probably. I've also that was probably it. But I remember at it was this Bizarre AC. It was in Atlantic City. It was a horror movie convention, and they had an event called Bizarre Bites. And it was like this sort of famous. Well, he was a famous chef in Atlantic City, and so they had all. It was all food made out of like weird stuff. They had like kidney pie, some sort of normal stuff, tongue tacos, but then they had stuff with scorpions. They had stuff with they had like candy with ants in it, and one of the things though is it was the only time I ever had Rocky Mountain oysters.
Balls.
Yeah,
and that doesn't sound good to me.
So anyway, so it was like at this fancy casino hotel up on top of the building, and this was when I was a heavy drinker, and so it was me and Annabelle, and they had us seated with like this older couple, and so when we had she wouldn't eat the Rocky Mountain oysters, but I teabagged them at our table, and I don't think the couple that were there were too impressed by that.
What do you mean teabag them?
Just kind of dropped them in and out of my mouth in a very sexual way. To be an idiot, but
it's awesome that you had to explain that.
And then
that
I
actually
was
made
thinking
it
like the video game teabag sense.
It is the same thing.
Oh yeah, that's where that comes from. Like when you like
because that's what you're doing
like
in the
you're
video
taunting,
game.
like,
Is you're
yeah,
like you're dipping your nuts in their mouth over and over.
But
did you know that? That's the best part. That's why it's so disrespectful.
I don't think Tara realized that. Now she knows.
Well, I remember watching like I don't know, Battlefield or Rainbow Six, and you kill someone, I'd watch, and it was like, I don't know if it's like that anymore, but back in the day, it was just a thing. When you kill them, it's like, all right, and just,
It's you're simulating dipping your balls in their mouth.
And it became just like almost routine.
Yeah, it's a routine sign of dominance.
But I don't recommend Rocky Mountain oysters.
Which is why Neal did it in public.
Right. I have a video of doing it another time with ball-related food. When you're just sitting there looking at me now.
When you said I was at this fancy restaurant on top of this mountain, on top of this hotel, it was back when I was, and I thought you were going to say back when I was fancy.
I don't know what
he was
that
a
is.
fancy lad.
It was back when I was fancy, and I was up on this fancy restaurant.
I just saw him really good this time. He was just sitting there staring at me. And then I don't even know if it's a chipmunk. It's very big. It's a lot bigger than a chipmunk.
It's not.
But it's the same colors of a chipmunk. It's got the white belly.
Oh, can you take
almost looks like a ferret, but I don't think we have ferrets around here, do we?
Sounds like a baby raccoon.
No, and they're much bigger. They'd be like
the raccoon's like wide. This is long.
Can you take a picture of it, Neal?
It's not here at the moment. Up in here.
That just sounds like the cutest thing.
It does look like a ferret, though. Now I looked it up. No, the ferret tail's not the same. This had a big long tail.
Like a pink
thick tail. No, long, furry, thick tail.
Oh.
Cute.
Scary.
It's
no idea what that is. That's crazy.
Yeah, unless chipmunks just look bigger in the winter is my only.
Yeah, they might.
They're more floofy.
Yeah, that could be it.
Because groundhogs are pretty huge. Like
not a groundhog.
They're about like 2 feet like across.
You are in a basement, so it could be a confused groundhog.
Man, you guys get all the like adorable animals.
We get all the critters. Although usually if we get any over here, the dogs and cats go crazy. So
I did.
Critters never stay around too long here.
Yeah, for a little while, Gus the cat used to get down in my basement.
I remember that. Yeah.
See, that's what you need is a good stray cat.
Yeah, Gus needs to come back over.
I'm about to start feeding stray cats for the same reason.
I like cats.
Too many
He's
critters.
not really stray, he's
around my
just my neighbor's cat. But
dude, the squirrels around my house are literally having a war over the last like acorns and walnuts of the season. They're killing each other. It's insane. And there's like 40 of them, and they triangulate all the backyards. They have like paths and they're like and they're just they're fucking each other up. One of them has a missing foot.
Yeah,
oh my God.
we can always tell our squirrels by certain things like that. Like we got one that we'll name Stumpy because he's missing a foot. Then there's another one with half a tail, and like.
Oh my God.
But we feed ours pretty well, so they all look like King Kong Bundy.
Oh my
They're
God!
all like 10-pound squirrels.
Get
it
the
might be a
squirrels out of here.
It says they get up to 10 inches long, so that might be it.
Okay.
I one time was on engagement photo shoot photos at the Salt River here in Arizona, and we came across a giant freaking rattlesnake. Like I have like a picture of it. I need to like send it to you guys. I kid you not. It was about that big around.
Whoa.
Like I'm not exaggerating. And we're
That's
just like,
awesome.
frolicking through the forest and doing engagement photos, and then someone's all, that's a really big lizard. And then I just look over and this giant rattlesnake like saw us at the same time. And I've never seen a snake like swivel up. It like saw us and its body was all like swiveled, and then it put its head up and it was all and hissed at us. And I'm just all, bye. And I just like, I'm like,
rattlesnakes are nothing you want to play with.
For this.
No.
They can strike like, what is it? Like
at least 100 feet
up to their own length, right?
Yeah.
And that thing must have been 5 feet long. Like it was, I have a theory, because it was so big and tired, that it was going to the base of that tree to die.
Oh.
You know, like it was huge, but like it could strike you like further than you think. And like one thing people don't realize about rattlesnakes is most of the time people die because they try, like the rattlesnake will strike them and then they try to like kill it and it strikes them again. And they don't realize like how far they can reach to get you.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
because it's not like a cobra where they just kind of pivot from like their central body. You know, like a rattlesnake will like lunge, it'll leap at you.
Oh, yeah, like like it's like a spring, you know.
Yeah.
That thing was I didn't know they got that huge. And like the way it hissed was like like witnessing that, and I'm just like, bye, like you know. I was like, I'm not.
Yeah, you don't have the fun critters in the desert. You have all the like mean and evil critters out there.
Mm-hmm.
Lizards and snakes.
Yeah, Gila monsters and things like that.
Oh, yeah. But we do get a lot of UFOs and a lot of like skinwalker stories and stuff like that, you know.
Here's
Neal, I sent you the
this
so
is
it is the Black Scorpion.
The Black Scorpion. I've never seen this movie.
Mexico, 1957. Mysterious forces of nature explode in the most violent earthquake of modern times. A new volcano is born, piling millions of tons of molten lava 9,000 feet high in a matter of days. Scientists and soldiers search desperately for a way to stop the total destruction of local villages. But what they find is something more fearsome than any earthquake, more terrifying than any volcano. The Black Scorpion, monstrous fruit of the animal kingdom, released to the surface by those fateful critters. The Black Scorpion, ruler of an underground world of giant creatures. The Black Scorpion, more powerful than a locomotive. Now, terror has a new face and a whole new sting. The Black Scorpion.
I like the drool it's got going.
Yeah.
The Black Scorpion.
Beware the Black Scorpion.
Beware.
That was cool.
I remember
never
it
seen
because I
that.
used to have the model of it. Because I think Aurora made like a whole series of giant monster models. And so they had the ant from them and the black scorpion and the deadly mantis, which was actually a pretty good movie about a giant praying mantis.
Yeah.
Probably about the same time as that one.
Yeah, it was back when like they thought all the radiation and like
Yep.
nuclear weapons would make all these giant monsters.
I was hoping. I
Hey,
want to ride
What did
around
it-
on a
No.
giant scorpion or something. I think
Yeah.
that'd be cool.
What did it do instead? It just gave everyone cancer.
Yeah, exactly. That's no fun.
That's lame.
They just made us all crazy.
Yeah. Yep. You're celibate. Don't worry about it. You know.
We could
I
have
wanted a
had
giant bug. Come
we
on.
could have had the Black Scorpion or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
Exactly. Yep.
and instead we got cancer.
Yep.
How
What-
lame. They could have given us something better.
What a
Yeah.
bad draw.
Just,
Yeah. We could have gotten the black scorpion.
Do you remember like the I don't remember what they were doing, but there was like something that the women were doing in factories with stuff that had radiation, and then they were coming home and they were like, "Oh my god, my hands are like glowing." And then they started like rubbing it on their faces.
oh wow.
And then they're like, "Oh, my skin is glowing. It makes my skin like so bright." And then I think they all got cancer.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Does not sound good.
It was like like some factory that dealt with uranium or something. Like it was like a uranium cream or some shit.
It's like women during like the Victorian era where they would drink like little bits of arsenic
Oh,
and it
yeah.
would like make their skin all beautiful, but then like it builds up in your system and they would die.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it builds up like immunity, and then they
Oh,
could just
no, that would be- that would be
drink
cooler,
poison.
though.
No, this isn't poison. I'll drink it too.
Sometimes rattlesnakes climb trees. Damn.
Oh geez, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
I didn't
Rattlesnakes
realize.
should die.
Pretty vicious critters.
Rattlesnakes are mean, man. They're so ornery. Like when you see one, I think I've seen two in person, and they just look so pissed off to see you. Like they're not just like, oh, I'm a snake. They're just like,
Oh yeah.
like their like eyebrows are down, and they're just so pissed off, and you're like, why are you so pissed?
I have a biological urge to behead a snake every time I see one. And so when people own them, I'm like, I have like a Dexter internal dialogue, like, don't. That's their friend. Don't. Don't do it. Don't chop its head off. Just let it live. But every snake I see, I'm like, it's like the Kill Bill theme song. Like I'm like, I need to cut this thing's head off.
Oh, I feel the same. Have you ever heard of black moccasins?
Like a water moccasin?
Water moccasin.
Water moccasin.
Yeah.
My uncle got stung by one or bit by one.
Yeah,
Sorry.
they're super venomous too. Yeah.
One of them crawled in a pool, and he went it was in Louisiana, and he went in the pool, and it bit him.
Damn.
I was in a treehouse with a kid, and he saw one across the creek, and he slid down the pole and got in a paddle boat and paddled over to it and stuck his hand down in a hole of roots and mud and pulled out this snake and held it in a loop and paddled the boat back and then was like swinging it around. And I was just like, dude, I hate your guts right now.
Good God.
I'm never playing with you again.
How big was it?
Avoid
huge.
that kid.
It was a big ass snake. It was so big. I mean, he's like swinging it around, and he was a short kid, but it was like touching the ground.
Damn.
It was
Is it
huge.
true that water moccasins are like hybrids?
Like part salamander, part snake. Hybrid what?
Like part boa or part anaconda and part, like something else?
I don't. I wish I knew
don't
more
think
about
so.
snake.
I think they're just venomous. I don't think they're like a constrictor of any kind.
Well, I hope I never meet one. My
No.
mom.
Now stick with the constrictors. Like we used to have a ball python, which made me think of it when when we were talking about rats earlier. That was the worst part about that because you can't give it like the, Purina constrictor chow. You have to feed it a live critter. So we would get rats, and so you would take like the snake vitamins, and it was like shake and bake. You take a rat, put it in a bag, and shake on the vitamins, and because the snake wouldn't trust it if it was dead, so you had to make sure it was still alive.
I had to take like a family member, like a little girl, to a reptile expo.
Oh.
And then she didn't care about any of the reptiles all of a sudden, and then all she cared about was the mice. It was like the baby mice.
That they were feeding everything.
Dude, and she's falling in love with these things.
Oh,
and I'm like, hey, we need to go. Let's go right now before like somebody that works there is like, oh, how many do you? They're like 15 cents a piece. I'm like, okay, I don't know if I can break this to her right now. I don't know if her like 7-year-old heart can handle this in the middle of this reptile expo.
Although a snake was a good, like, if you were a lazy person, you could feed it once a month, and the rest of the time it was like a piece of furniture.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I did shoot a movie at a guy's house on the East Coast that had a bunch of huge snake enclosures, and he said that one of them was an anaconda.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know if I believe him, but maybe. He's like, it's illegal.
I feel like they hate the world because their life is hell, because they just have to slither around and they can't chew, they just have to swallow. So like I feel like snakes are very hateful.
That could be true.
I feel
my
bad.
tortoise is pretty laid back. The tortoise just kind of
he's got arms and
yeah,
in a home,
and like a shell,
permanent home.
She just climbs things and digs. She likes to she's kind of like a stunt.
There's a really cool, I'm sure everyone's familiar with Island of Dr. Moreau, the different movie versions and stuff. And so I read the book recently, and there's a really dark and cool part of the book that's not in any of the film versions for some reason. And it's like an armless thing that he makes, which it's like a snake person, but they just say it's like this, and it made me think because it's really angry, and it kills people and stuff because it's just like it's like an abomination, and like they don't even want to talk about it and stuff. And I was just like, I wonder why this is never in any of the movies, because it's one of the darker parts of the book, and it's like always in pain and
oh God,
that sounds awful.
Yeah, and I don't. Maybe it just was too hard to make it whenever they made the movies, because like you could probably do it now with like CG or something.
Couldn't find an armless guy. I know 10 of them.
I mean, they did in the Freaks. Yeah.
Really?
I know so many limbless people.
They all hang out together.
Yeah, we're all in a group chat. They would jump at the chance to be in a movie.
Is it like that scene from The Thing, right? Remember they used a guy with no arms and to do the stunt where
I didn't even know that actually.
Oh.
Yeah, like that's how they were able to do it. They used a guy like obviously you couldn't see his face, but he had no arms below the elbows. And then when he was like trying to resuscitate the guy and the mouth opens up and bites the arms off, they put like prosthetic arms on the armless guy, so it like when it bit them off, it looked like super real.
Huh. That's really cool.
Yeah, that is pretty wild.
I feel like I learned that from your show.
No, maybe because we've had some people on the
like I literally feel like I learned that from the show 6 years ago when I was like creeping on it and watching it.
I can't remember who was the guy from American Horror Story that had like the I don't think he had like forearms. He just had like
oh yeah, we had him on the show, Matt.
Yeah. I think he called himself like the Seal Boy or something like that.
Yeah, what was his name? Because he's from the circus season.
Yeah.
Freak show.
He was super cool too.
Oh, and so they did like the prosthetics on his limbs that were like fins.
Yeah, because he didn't have like half of his arm, it just went from like bicep to hand.
Dude, not all people missing limbs are willing to do that stuff, but the ones who are like super down. They're like, oh yeah, and then you're gonna cut it off, right? And then you're like, it's really funny.
Matt Fraser.
Yep, that was him. British guy, super cool guy.
Yeah, it was a really cool.
I guess that's like the most realistic special effects you could do, huh?
Yeah, I guess you could. It would be, yeah.
I did work with a girl once who had a forked tongue.
Ooh.
Like she got her ears like made into like elf ears, and she had a forked tongue.
Oh wow!
And I was just like examining her body because I'm like, whoa, like so fascinated. And I'm like, hey, can you put your tongue out? And she's like, sure. And you know how they can like separate their parts of the tongue?
That's so weird to me. Yeah.
And I know this. I don't want to get it like censored. She was like, my boyfriend loves it, and I'm just like,
exactly what AJ thought of right away when you said
it. It takes a while to be able to control both sides, but once it's like separated, your tongue like starts figuring it out. Apparently,
yeah, she like stuck it out and was able to be like,
wow, wow, wow.
She was a priestess for the Church of Satan.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Damn.
Yeah, she was really nice.
Yeah, the people that get real into that, though, like ones that have like whiskers implanted and stuff. Oh, yeah, yep.
Wow, 2015, 10 years ago, he was on the show.
Wow. But yeah, he was a super nice guy.
Is he really covered in tattoos like that?
Yeah.
That's cool. Damn.
I think he is. Oh, no, you know what? No, I don't think he is, actually.
Oh, he isn't? He just had that for the show?
Yeah, because I see other pictures of him and he's not. Yeah.
Oh.
I thought he was, but apparently because I know he does like
done the makeup to like cover him too, though.
Well, he looks older in the show than he does in that picture.
Do you guys have any tattoos?
I do not. Troy
I've got 4.
And AJ.
Mine are all like superhero comic book things.
I don't have any tattoos or piercings.
I don't either. No piercings, no
weird.
tattoos.
If I had a piercing, I would just like mess with it, and then it would become infected. And if I had a tattoo, I would like pick at it. I think it's beautiful. Like whenever I see people with like tons of tattoos, I love to like look at them and be like, what does that mean? Who did that one? How did you get? Because it's like a story, right?
We're all gonna get matching Arbor Day tattoos.
Nice. I dig
it. We'll get it on my face.
Tara's like, no, I'm not.
I'm gonna get if I was gonna get a tattoo, I'd get Mayor McCheese.
Nice.
No, but I would probably.
That's a horrifying character. That's
I am a huge Mayor
McCheese
fan.
Mayor McCheese.
Mayor McCheese
with the big cheeseburger head. Oh my god.
I do have a fascination with Mayor McCheese. Troy knows this. This isn't a bit. I love Mayor McCheese.
Terrifying.
I think he's like super creepy, and he's made as like a like a fun character for McDonald's. But I think he's like this creepy dude. I'll find a picture. Yeah, he's just like he's a guy with a giant burger for a head.
Yeah,
it's creepy. It's
just something very off-putting. Have like a cop that had another.
Yeah, for some reason he's not as cool to me.
No,
but Mayor McCheese.
Creepy AF, Mayor McCheese.
Plus, Mayor McCheese is a good name, I think, is part of it. But here it is. I'll bring him up. Mayor McCheese.
Yeah. He's just wrong.
They're just, I don't know. There's something about the guys. He creeps me out, but also fascinates me.
That would be your first tattoo.
I thought he had a monocle. I didn't realize he had like 2.
Yeah, for some reason in my mind he had a monocle. I think he does have a monocle. Oh, no, yeah, it's got spectacles there.
No.
Does he ever put them on?
A weird little chain. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even think he could reach up to his eyes.
That's actually making me hungry for a burger.
On someone's head.
He actually looks like he could be from Lidsville, like the old
yeah, it's definitely
Sid
very
Marty Krofft thing.
I tried to get them on the show years ago. And it worked out.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen what's the band Mac Sabbath? Have you guys ever seen them?
It's just like McDonald's characters doing Black Sabbath.
But they do Black Sabbath covers, so they're Mac Sabbath.
Do they have a grimace?
It's pretty sick.
Yes, they do have a grimace.
Nice.
I'll show you guys. Mac Sabbath rules.
I bet.
I tried to get them
on. I'm craving McDonald's now.
Let's see here. Mac Sabbath. See, look.
Was that right?
There's a grimace dude.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and they got the Hamburglar, too.
Oh, that's creepy looking.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Look, they got a Mayor McCheese with, like, he's got, like, horns coming out of his mouth.
Yeah, nice.
Good God.
That's pretty sweet. I like their grimace. He looks unhinged, too.
They played Boston a few years ago. I kind of regret not going to see him.
Max Sabbath.
I'll be honest,
That's
never
pretty
listened to their
sweet.
music, but they look they look cool. So, Silent Night, Deadly Night, 2025. It's out today.
Nice.
We got to see it. I'd still like to see it in the theater as well.
Would be fun.
When I heard about it, I was a little worried because I love the original. I saw a trailer. I was into it. And then we watched it. I had a good time. So what did you guys
Me too.
We'll go more into it here.
I liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was a lot of
AJ?
fun. I enjoyed it a lot.
I thought the guy who played Billy was a really good actor.
Yeah, I thought he was really because they picked a guy that because in the original movie he's sympathetic, but they really made him into an anti-hero in the new one, which I'm not against. I think when you remake a movie, you shouldn't just like do a shot-for-shot remake or whatever. You got to do something new, and they definitely kept like I think the similar like it's the same character and stuff, but they did something completely different with it. But they did keep him likable and sympathetic. But also, a killer.
The kills were fun.
Yep.
I thought it was really fun, very punchy, and I was just surprised. I do have a problem a lot of times watching movies late at night where I will fall asleep in like 5.5 minutes. And this movie, I was very surprised. I was like, holy shit. It was just
kept your attention.
Yeah, it was very, very punchy. And so it was cool. It was like very fast moving.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was pretty fun.
He's both fast moving, and I think you not all the characters that weren't supposed to be likable weren't likable, but everyone was memorable. I thought there was really no throwaway characters. Everyone seemed like this. Every time a person popped up, you thought maybe they'd be like an ongoing character because there was
it's true,
about them. Like the dad character, I thought was super likable,
and a lot of kills.
Yeah,
to the point where I was like, no, there's not gonna. And I was just like, holy shit, there's a lot of kills. It's just gonna keep going. So it was like it really stacked up the kills. Like it was really fun.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it. I thought it was like a lot of modern movies, like you were saying, like don't have a lot of likable characters.
Mm-hmm.
But that one had like even the people who died were like
yeah.
We're just like, oh, this is like super interesting.
Oh yeah,
everyone was super interesting.
Yeah, I liked it, and I have to say this that they do borrow a lot, in my opinion, from Dexter, but I don't mind that because like we've seen like movies that borrowed a lot from Friday the 13th or all the Romero zombie movies, so I don't really mind that. But it was unique enough that it's not like, oh, this is just doing Dexter. And even the guy who played the voice, I really liked the voice a lot.
Yeah, I thought he was great. He reminded me of Sid Haig when we were watching it.
Who's the guy again who played the voice?
I looked him up. He's not an actor I really know, but he has a great voice. Very memorable. The guy's in a bazillion things.
Yeah.
My hair is always so crazy. I have to like keep getting it out of my eyes. I'm sorry if it's distracting.
It is not.
I was going to ask you why it's so crazy.
Like, Tara, what the hell is with your hair? Can you just like get together?
I almost put these on to ask
Imagine.
Tina if these were George Romero-esque. But
Oh, definitely.
Very-
Most definitely.
I looked them up earlier. His were a lot bigger, though. These are pretty comfortable.
And I don't think his were tinted, were they?
No. But so yeah, Silent Night, Deadly Night. I think it would be an awesome movie to watch because we watched it together and had a really good time. So it's definitely a movie to see in a theater with people, with other horror fans. I think it would be a blast.
Yeah, if we can find it anywhere around, I'd like to see it on the big screen.
Pretty wide opening.
I actually really enjoyed it, to be honest.
I did too, and I'm a big fan of the original. So I went in, I'm not an anti-remake guy like some people. No, they definitely do too many remakes, and sometimes I'll watch a remake and be like, this was completely pointless. Like what was the point? But it's very unique. And the original one came out, 40 years ago or something like that.
Oh yeah.
I like remakes if there's enough time, and I also don't mind if they're different.
Exactly.
But it's like, what's the alternative? To never make another one again and just like leave it,
we talked about The Thing earlier, and if it wasn't for remakes, we wouldn't have John Carpenter's The Thing. And I mean, it's pretty universally considered one of the greatest horror movies ever made.
And like usually it'll find a new audience, whatever, like, one of the old classics gets remade, and then you get a whole nother generation of people like going, wow, I really like that. I want to find out more about this story and stuff. So it's a win-win, I think.
Yeah.
And it doesn't erase the original one. I always get kind of confused when people say that, like, oh, you're ruining my childhood or something. It's like, well, the other one, they don't, when they remake a movie, they don't go and rub the other one out of existence. It's a remake, not a replacement.
It's like the story is so good, it needs to be retold again.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never know when you're going to find a neat spin on something. Like I just recently watched the Salem's Lot for HBO, and I actually really liked it.
Oh yeah, and I heard almost nothing good about it
as much as I liked the old one, but I still really liked it.
I need to watch it. I've heard almost nothing good about it, but that happens a lot though. I'll hear like either people universally love a movie and I'll go see it, be like, what? Or like everyone hates something and I'll go see it and I'll like it.
Haters nowadays.
Yeah, well, some
like
people hate a movie before it even comes out. It's like, I know they didn't even see it and they like absolutely hate it.
Yep.
Well, I guess it depends on what you like the movie for too. Like if you're like, oh, I just like it because I like everything this director makes, or if you're like, I like it because I connect with the story and the characters, then you'd probably enjoy seeing the characters expanded on in any way, even if it wasn't, to your standards. It's probably still a net positive, still enjoyable, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's I'm a sucker for Christmas horror movies, and so this one is a new one, and did something new with the lore of Silent Night, Deadly Night. So I'm all into it.
Oh yeah,
go see it.
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was good.
Yep.
Like I have no complaints about it. I was like you were saying, AJ, a lot of movies I'll just start watching and then fall asleep, right? Because it's not very punchy. I don't know if it's just ADD, but I'm just like, it's not going fast enough. It's not punchy enough. And that one was like, it kept my attention the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because AJ wouldn't have known this, or Tara, but because I recorded the interview earlier, and Mike, the director, uses the term punchy about.
Oh no way!
Really?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah,
that's pretty wild.
Cool.
Yeah. So,
It really is. I mean, it's very fast paced. It's also like a really sadistic movie, but it still like manages to also have like heart and care for the characters.
Aww.
Which like some movies, I think it's really easy to do sadistic, but it's like it's like numbing after a certain point if you do it too much. That movie is like really sadistic, and then you still care about the characters. So I think that's like
it's kind of like
that.
I'm a fan.
Balance.
Yeah, because I'm a fan of the Terrifier movies, but Terrifier 2, I think, is guilty of that. And some people, it's their favorite, but like after that, like the 20-minute death scene, it's like I don't care about any of the death scenes after that because none of them are going to top this.
Yeah.
And if you have like 13, like just gruesome death scenes, after a while you're like, okay,
Yeah,
that's a lot.
Yeah. Hey, Geraldine is here. What's up?
How we doing?
Not much.
Hello.
I am a snow in, so.
It's snowing there. I think we're supposed to get snow here. I noticed on my. Oh, that's probably why
it feels like snow out.
These fellas.
We got 16 inches.
Oh man!
Damn!
I can't get out of my house.
Too much snow.
If you want,
so you're saying that's why you decided to talk to us? You're like,
nothing else to do.
Going on,
She's trapped. There's nothing else she can do.
This is actually a call for help.
Those are very Romero-esque glasses. Now I think about it, those are pretty.
Oh
sweet.
yeah,
Yeah, those are badass.
Yep, I like those too.
Wow.
So we were talking about Silent Night, Deadly Night. You probably haven't seen the new one, but do you have a favorite Christmas horror film, Geraldine?
What's called the one with the girl that died? Black Christmas.
Oh, okay, Black Christmas. Yeah. Oh. I always think the original one, the 70s one.
Oh, okay. No, I'm talking about the new one.
Oh,
well, it's not new. It was 2000s.
They've remade it a few times, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Love 2000s horror movies. People argue with me a lot about it, and I'm like,
the Asian ones, the Asian ones. That it came. It was a lot of them coming out in the 2000s. Those are my favorite.
Yeah, I tend not to really like a lot of 2000, like the Friday the 13th remake, that kind of thing. You're saying?
Yeah, that was the era, dude. That was it was a whole different time. When I was in the 2000s, I would always hear about the 80s, and I'm like, oh my god, the 80s sounded so cool. And now, when I look back to the 2000s, those are like my 80s.
Well, I do think a lot of it is like how old you were when these different things came out.
Right?
Yeah. Because I'm like, fuck these movies.
Oh man, I loved them. Like,
I mean, not all of them do I hate, but
13 Ghosts.
I think I was like 17.
When which one? When Black Christmas?
When 13 Ghosts came out.
Oh, when 13 Ghosts came out. Yeah, I was probably like 12, and I loved it. I was just like, oh, this is. I'm not
gonna say
House on Haunted Hill. I think that was like late 90s. Oh no, that might have been 2000.
I think it's around the same era.
Yeah.
Like an Asian.
Yeah, I did have the big. Is it called The Big Baby? It's one of the ghosts who was on the show not too long ago.
Oh yeah, the baby.
13 Ghosts. He's like the big heavy guy who's just wearing like a diaper.
Yeah, that the mom is feeding him and shit.
Yeah, it's really gross. He's got like puke all over him.
Yeah.
See, classic.
Yeah, we're scaring Tweak.
Oh, look at! Isn't she just being a little baby?
Hey, Tweak, isn't she cute?
So cute.
I'm gonna comfort her.
I just keep telling mine, like, go. Go.
Look at her. She's such a little baby.
She is. I follow Tweak on Instagram, on the IG, as the kids say. As the kids who love 2000 horror films.
As the kids say.
Someone the other day was all, Tweak is the ugliest dog I've ever seen.
The hell? What kind of person would even say that to you?
Yeah, and I'm like, what's so bad about her? Like, she's so, look at her. Just
she's
right now, like,
aw.
She's so sweet. Like, why would you hate on this little creature?
Yeah, that's terrible.
No.
I feel like most compliments to dogs are actual insults. Like most people are like, "Oh my god, your dog! Oh, she's so fat and she's so sweet and she's so stupid." And it's like, dude,
that's what people say about me all the time.
Like,
I'm a dog.
These aren't good things to say about my dog.
That's funny.
Like if you have a Frenchie, people are like, "Oh my god, I love how ugly their stupid little faces," and it's like, "Yo."
Yeah, I used to get that with our pug a lot. You
Yeah.
know, people were like, "Oh my god, she's so ugly. She's adorable." You know, like what the fuck? Come on.
They're like the most like backhanded compliment.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Poor dogs.
dogs probably understand it and then get like self-conscious because of it. Like they kind of sense the energy where someone's like, "Oh, you're an ugly piece of shit," and then they're just like.
Which, speaking of, I still really need to see Good Boy.
Oh
yeah, I was a big fan.
I think you'll like it.
Every time that trailer pops up, I'm like, man, this is amazing. Like from a dog's perspective, I'm already sold.
Yeah, and if you're a dog guy, I think you'll love it. I loved it.
I'm a dog man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of scared to watch it.
Yeah,
I had to make sure that the dog didn't die. That was my number one thing. Like, no, I can't go into that.
Okay, good to know.
I have no problem with a dog dying in a movie.
It's not like you love it. But you...
No, I'm not like.
AJ,
that's a deal breaker for AJ. It's like,
can't wait.
Dog doesn't die. I'm not going.
Can we fast forward to when this dog dies?
Old Yeller, I play it on a loop, man.
No,
Oh
they used to do it like so brutally in movies that like the way that it's done now, like off screen with a yelp, I'm always like, okay, yeah, it's a movie, it's fake, whatever. But like if I saw anything in like a YouTube video, oh my god, I'm like, it ruins my whole week, ruins everything.
Yeah,
I'm just like, that was too real. But that's what I think the movies don't really like. Yeah, if you show like gore, like a dog getting gored in a movie, you're a weirdo. But if you show like a mare getting gored in a movie, it's great. Everybody loves it.
Yeah, it is a weird thing because when I say like I don't mind it either, and it's not like, oh, you like this, it's no, but it's like, well, I don't want to see a human being actually getting killed either. So like, you know, if it's part of a movie, I realize that, and it's just another way to get you emotionally, you know.
I super compartmentalize with horror movies. Like I'm so technical, like watching it like, oh man, what did they use for this blood? And
okay.
So it's, like, it's hard to even watch it and be like grossed out by it. But other like dramas and stuff, I can get really sucked into. I'll be like crying at the end of it. I'm like,
aww.
I'm just never gonna see his kids after they go to college. Like, why do I care about this?
Are you watching Mexican soap operas?
No, but I used to watch American soap operas in high school.
Really?
Yeah,
I did too.
What is it? All My Children and what's the other one?
I used to watch Another World, and
I watch As the World Turns, and one other one. I want to say General Hospital, but maybe not General Hospital.
It was two that my grandmother watched. So they would just be on when I'd come home from school or whatever. So it was like Another World. It was two of Another World, and do you remember the other one, Troy?
Oh, Days of Our Lives.
Days of Our Lives.
Classic.
Like sands through the hourglass.
Like sands through the hourglass. But the Telemundo things are great. They always have like the foxiest people in there too, like just the most beautiful people. They just throw them into these insane like predicaments.
I've heard that the Korean ones are the best.
Oh, are they?
Oh yeah, the Koreans are like. I watched the one called Juvenile Justice. That was so freaking good. It was good. It was good. Yeah, I mean, it was fun at first.
It's the last thing I need to be addicted to right now. Like, what you been doing? Watching K-drama?
They're so good. They're superior for everyone else.
I'm almost up to 2004. Like,
that's the thing, dude. They're every day for an hour. So if you'd go back, I always wondered that about like Dark Shadows. Like you can buy like the seasons, and I'm like, well, wasn't it on for decades, every day for an
Oh
hour?
yeah, I think there's like 900 episodes.
Yeah,
You could just never catch up.
It's insane. Yeah.
It's gonna watch 9,000 hours of the show. Like,
Yep.
But
then again, some of the Chinese shows are like that too. Like we start watching them, and each season's got like 100 episodes, and it's like, holy shit! There's 5 seasons of this thing. This is crazy.
That's a lot of writing.
I
Yep.
worked with one of the actors. I did makeup on one of the actors. His name's Mark Grossman. And I think he's one of the like big people on, I think it's Days of Our Lives.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, like I worked with him when he was just doing modeling, and it was so awkward because I was working with this photographer, and the photographer just like treated him like shit the whole time.
Oh,
And
no.
like everyone there was just so mean to him, and he was so
Wow.
nice. And I'm just like, it's okay, Mark, I'll make you look good. And I'm just like trying to do his makeup, and like at one point he's like, my agency won't let me go shirtless because I don't have abs.
Oh,
And so I
wow.
was like, fuck that. Let's improve your abs. And I was just like, flex them. And he's like flexing his abs. And I was like using bronzer to like accentuate.
Nice.
Yeah, and he was so nice.
That's
like,
what I'm gonna do for Arbor Day. I'm gonna get
Just-
abs painted on.
like we're still friends on Facebook. Nicest guy.
That's awesome.
I just looked him up. Young and the Restless, he was on.
Oh,
Young and the
okay.
Restless, yeah. Like I worked with him. He was so nice, and like
Hmm.
in all of his marketing, he's so like suave, you know. But in person, he acted like Jim Carrey, where he was just like super hyperactive and like really crazy. But I'm like, I guess you'd have to have that kind of energy on a soap opera because that's like a lot of energy to memorize the lines, be able to film, you know.
Yeah, I've interviewed a few people
every day.
I've interviewed some soap opera people, and they actually talk, you know, because I think the soap opera acting is almost like a step up in a lot of people's mind from like porn or something. Like it's really looked down upon. But they said it's actually, you know, it's very difficult because you have to memorize so many lines every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
and so
yeah.
I think it gets like a bad, people don't respect it as much as they probably should be.
Well, think about in movies, like you're shooting like 2 to 8 pages a day tops, and a lot of soap operas are shooting like 30 pages a day.
Wow.
Yeah, and every single day, like ongoing all year, you know, for years at a time. Yeah.
I don't even think they memorize a lot of it. I think they're getting them like day of sometimes, and they just
Probably.
get thrown in there. But their sets are like always built, you know, like the sets are built and lit, and so they can just keep like, hey, and then like the writer's room is constantly going, so they're like, okay, there's a new scene. Here, you guys go do this scene real quick, and it's just like, holy shit, what a whirlwind!
Very skilled people, I would say.
Got to be.
I
It's like
couldn't do
a
that.
machine.
We're going to put Tara on double duty on Arbor Day because she does makeup. So she's going to be in the movie and doing makeup.
Oh,
We'll
double
contour
duty.
everyone's abs.
Hilarious.
I need him.
And are getting false lashes.
So Geraldine
I'm
wants to
good
come
with
out
that.
for Arbor Day.
Hell yeah.
Yes. Geraldine, where are you from?
I'm from Puerto Rico, but I live in Colombia and I work in New York.
Nice.
She's all over the place.
That's a big commute.
Yeah.
Columbia to New York every day.
A lot of traffic.
Where are
I'm
you
just
living
taking-
now?
Right now, I'm in New York.
Cool.
She always yells at me because I always tell her I'm going to this Buffalo festival, and then I don't go.
And you don't show up.
Yeah, she just
Never
thinks I'm
showed up.
avoiding her.
Which festival is it?
It used to be Buffalo Dreams Fantastic Film Festival, and then finally, when I memorized that very long title, then he changed it to
That'll teach you.
Amazing- Now I can't remember what it is. Amazing Fantasy. I think.
I think I've seen they already put the date for 2026.
Okay, yeah. So, 2026. I don't know exactly what we're going to be doing because we're going to definitely going to be going to. It all depends, like when we get different. Excuse me. So, like We'll definitely be at Mad Monster Party. We want to film Arbor Day at sometime. So I don't know like what other festivals we'll be at, but when these movies start coming out, hopefully we can travel around with our man Funk and Arbor Day.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
Yeah,
that'll be cool.
I'm a big fan of festivals.
Same.
I'll see you. Shut up.
I've actually never been to a festival.
Really? I think you'd have a great time, Tara.
Is that bad?
I haven't been to one.
It is
so bad. We're actually very mad at you now.
Yeah, no, but you will be. You will be.
What are they like?
It's in order. So it's kind of like when we get together and watch a movie. Only it's a whole bunch of people watching movies, and then after the movie's over, you all get together like in the lobby or whatever, and you talk about the movies you watch. It's like just a bunch of people that love horror films, and it's people, the directors and the actors and whoever, and it's just a really good time. It's just a bunch of people who all have the same love of crazy horror movies. Because I've gone to mostly horror movie festivals. Maybe if you went to a non-horror movie festival, they wouldn't all have a love of horror movies.
Do people have affairs with each other and then fight?
Not that I've seen, to be honest, but I'm sure it happens, to be honest.
Well, screw it. I'm not going then.
There's no affairs and no fighting.
I'm out.
I've never. Let me think. I'm sure there's affairs happening. I actually know of some when I was in the convention scene, because I was invited to some multiple person affairs.
Well, that was always my favorite thing to watch for at the conventions, because a lot of like the people that had been to a bunch had told me, they're like, well, Friday is when people mingle, and then everybody starts making their list, and on your list is like your top dog of who you want to sleep with.
Yeah.
And then Saturday they all get together, and then Sunday they avoid each other again.
There's a lot. Yeah, the convention scene's a lot dirtier than in my experience. When I lost weight, then I started being invited to these things.
What, like swinger parties?
Yeah,
Are you serious?
Seriously, yeah.
Really?
Well, Jim Cornette wants you in the hot tub, like.
You never got invited before?
No, I was invited. Yeah, I never went to them, but I was invited to them. But yeah, there's a whole seedy underbelly. Well, whatever. It's grown people.
Oh yeah.
They can do whatever they want to do, I guess. Where the hell was that? Oh, also, I mean, I hate to say this stuff, but I remember the very first one we were at. I don't want to say people's names, but
yeah, don't mention names. But
somebody was sharing. He's like, "Hey Neal, look at this." May or may not have been a guest on the show various times, and he's like showing me pictures of him and with this girl that was at. I'm like, I don't want to see this, dude. But yeah, there's it was with him with this fan at the show.
Skirtless.
Listen,
none
of this happens at film festivals.
Yeah, festivals I've never
film festivals are mostly like a bunch of film dorks, and then there's like a bunch of married people, and everybody's just like super happy, super stoked. It's bizarre. Like,
very drama free in my experience. From
seriously, like anywhere else you go to like a theme park, there's like angry parents there, and like, there's not all
you
happy.
Kind of get used to that, yeah.
Dude, but at film festivals, everybody's like so stoked. Like, it's like I don't know. It's weird. It's like it was so hard to get the film there, and like so many things had to come together that by the time everyone gets there, it's just like, oh wow, this is actually like screening and playing, and there's people
and
watching it.
Everyone understands that and had similar experiences, so that's part of it. It's like, oh, we're all here, we've all gone through this. Everyone from my experience, like no one's big timing anybody. It's like you're all on an equal level. Even if someone's made a $10 million movie and this guy's made a $500 movie or 5,000, but everyone's there sharing their experience and their love of not just films, but making films. So to me, it's a very, very positive experience. It's how I got involved in movies at all. I was going as press, and I've said this a million times, but Michael and Sophia made a short film together, and then I started traveling with them, and then we made the feature film, and and then you meet all these other people who do the same thing,
and they do it in like everywhere. It's like, oh, I'm from Atlanta, I'm from Missouri, I'm from Korea. Like, it's like people from all over will come and show up to watch their films being played at these random ass places. But it's pretty cool.
It's always wild because everybody has similar stories,
It's pretty insane. One time at a film festival, I met a guy that I've known on Reddit for like 12 years. And I was just like, this is so weird. And I was like talking to him about, I watched his film. He made like a claymation, and then I was talking to him about his film after the screening, and then he's like, oh, he's like Australian. He's like, oh, we should follow each other. And I go to follow him. I already follow him. And I was like, oh, I already and I was like, oh, you're this guy? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, I'm this guy from Reddit. And he's like, oh my God, mate. And I was like, that's so
great.
Bizarre. But it was a claymation subreddit, which is what I knew him from. But it was cool. I think that was in Utah. And so it was like that dude traveled to the States to go watch his film screen at that festival. So it's always just like very you're never like really around that many filmmakers at once. So it is kind of like a convention, sort of, but people's films are screening like back to back to back. It's like a weekend of like nonstop films.
Yeah, I think you'd have a great time. You're muted. And then the short films are. I'm a big fan of the short film blocks because it's usually the only time you're going to see short films, with an audience, and you get to see so many from all different filmmakers. You get to see like 10 or 12 different filmmakers stuff.
Now, what's your opinion on the different kinds of blocks? Do you like the bulk blocks or the stagger blocks? So like where they show like a bunch of shorts in a row, or where they like attach a short to a feature?
Oh, I do like both, but I do like a big block of just short films though.
Yeah.
My only, and I know it's impossible not to when you show so much stuff. I do like a festival if it's possible to see everything, but that doesn't happen too often. Usually, like there's a few screens, so it'll be like you have to make a choice. Like, do I want to see the feature or do I want to see the short block?
Yeah.
But like at Boston Underground Film Festival, because it's only one screen, so they just show, it would be hard if you don't eat it or anything, but you could, in theory, stay and watch every single thing that they show.
What do you do about food?
You do have to, honestly, you usually make some plans like, well, I've seen this, or maybe I definitely want to see blah, 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 so let's go eat during this period. But if you're at something where the theater is like an Alamo Draft House, which is a great theater to watch a festival at, you can eat there. You can eat inside. Plus, it's nice to have so many drinks coming in. Because I remember when I was at Genre Blast in Virginia, and every morning we'd get there and I'd order a black coffee and a Coke Zero, and then it was free refill, so I could drink all my stuff throughout the day, and then then you can get your meals, and every once in a while you leave and go get something else. And they had our movies End Zone 2 and Once a Future Smash on the menu. And since Michael and Sophia are vegan, they had a smash burger, and it was oh no, they didn't. I actually thought they should have had a smash burger. Oh, but okay. They had something else. But they did have they had a cauliflower, buffalo cauliflower, which is delicious, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah.
It is really good. I've had that before. It's really good.
Yeah.
It's in a burger form?
The buffalo cauliflower, so it's almost like buffalo wings, but instead of wings, it's pieces of cauliflower, which sounds strange, but it works.
I've had that. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Where do you get that?
Just a lot of places, different places. Yeah, mostly places that For somewhere that has a lot of vegan like people.
Oh, you know where you can get it? I think you can get it at Blaze Pizza.
Oh yeah, that's in Boston. I don't know if there's any in.
They're all over the place because I've had them in LA and in Denver. Maybe there's ones here in the South. But there's a lot of Blaze Pizza.
Is where you were, AJ, considered the South?
Where I am?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sometimes the Midwest.
Huh.
So Geraldine.
Yeah.
What food do you recommend? Because I do like to eat. What food do you recommend where you are? What?
Bandeja paisa.
What is it?
Paisa?
Paisa.
What's that?
It's a bunch of stuff. It's rice, beans. They have like, how you say chicharrón in English?
Oh,
I know chicharrón.
Like
pigskin.
Yeah, like a crunchy pig skin kind of thing.
They have sausage and where's the other one? Plantains.
Oh, okay.
All in a same plate.
Hold
It's
the
huge.
beans, and I'm good with that.
I'll take it all.
All right.
No, they don't give it to you mixed together. They give it to you apart. You
Oh,
just
okay.
pull it up. Put it on top.
Yeah, there's very few things I don't like. About the only thing I don't like is organ meat, like hearts. And
You don't like the liver?
and I do not like liver or hearts.
Isn't it really good for you, though?
It is. It
Yeah.
is. That's
It
what the
keeps you
liver
young.
king tells me anyway.
I think most people don't like liver, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't like.
It's
the
like
taste
it's like
of
a
it.
whole saying. Like, what
If
am
you
I?
eat-
Chopped liver?
Exactly.
You eat liver, it'll keep you being young.
Good to know.
Yeah, I follow the
Geraldine's
tenets of.
74. You'd never guess it. You know? But
Yeah, I follow the
virgin
tenets.
livers keep her young. You know.
I follow the barbarian tenets of the liver king. No,
You eat the heart.
I'm gonna get livers around.
anybody familiar with the liver king besides me? Oh,
No, I
Your
can't help
liver.
you know.
oh, you are okay.
It's like, give me your liver now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he eats liver, testicles, and he eats like 3 things every day: liver, testicles,
He's a liar.
eyeballs, or
Testicles?
something.
Nice.
and
If
a lot of
Is
steroids.
He's a
teabagged the
documented
meal? That's
liar.
what we want to know.
If they are deep fried, they taste pretty good.
Yeah, but you say it probably about everything.
Everything is better deep fried, though.
But if you deep fry liver,
Probably, but I'm not
You
taking the
can.
chance.
So coming up, we're
Okay.
going to be doing a big Christmas show. We have to figure out the exact date. It'll be because Christmas Day falls Thursday that day. AJ and I, we are family. No, but we're good doing it on Christmas Day. But I don't know, whatever works for the 4 of us. And you're invited, Geraldine, to pop on if you like.
Yes.
And it'll be fun.
you better bring a present.
Bring
No,
it.
she
here.
likes me.
Just bringing a liver.
Yeah,
But
we
do I
have
have
to
to
figure out.
wait?
Maybe like the 22nd or something?
Yeah, whatever day works. We'll figure that off there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll figure it out.
I'm going to dress up as Krampus.
I
I'm
like
gonna
that.
be Santa.
Like that's it. Oh yeah, you can be Satan. You can be Satan.
Eating Santa.
Yes, I'll be Satan.
Satan Claus.
AJ's gonna be a Christmas
Satan
tree.
Claus.
Gonna
Now,
be
I
the
think
Christmas
be an
goose.
elf.
Christmas tree would be good.
Yeah, I like the Christmas tree.
Just impractical as fuck. Like it's like knocking over the microphone.
Yeah. I think all my critters are gone. I haven't seen them. I haven't
All right,
seen
good.
anything. I haven't heard anything.
It's a good sign.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I could see those chipmunks, Neal.
I'm pretty sure
For
they're
Christmas?
but they're the
Christmas
biggest
Do we have to
chipmunk.
chipmunks.
dress up?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. You must.
I don't know about that.
I think this hat takes away from this cool shirt I'm wearing.
I love
Yeah.
that shirt.
If you
Oh
got
my
a
God,
Christmas
I love that.
sweater, or if you've got like a tinsel
Very nice.
necklace.
Oh, I'm loving that. Never noticed that.
I put up my tinsel
Totally
behind me.
badass. Yeah.
If we got a Santa hat will
I have
work.
many Santa.
Oh,
We got the bride there.
Oh man.
Right. Honestly, I talked about Mayor McCheese
Totally
earlier, but
badass.
if I did get like an arm
pretty
sleeve,
good
it would be the
tattoo.
Universal Monsters, probably.
Yep, that thing is
You
sweet.
should see my leg. I'm doing work on my leg, and I have like half of the leg, and I have the girl from Suspiria, and the girl from Inferno.
Oh, nice.
It's pretty good size too.
Cool.
Very cool.
You're gonna get the
I don't
third
know if
one
I can
too,
show
'cause
it
it's
here.
in a trilogy.
Give me one.
Let us see.
Yeah, the third one
Show
I'm
us.
getting that way.
All right, don't get us kicked off YouTube.
I can't see.
Band.
See.
Wait.
She's just teasing us now.
Oh.
Oh wow.
That's pretty badass.
Jen, what's
Yeah,
on your
I'm loving
hand?
that.
Guess how much that was? A void.
Well, I don't know.
A void. That's cool.
Oh, sweet, yeah.
Yeah, I'm liking
Void.
that.
Yeah.
I put it
It's
out
like-
there that we
it's
all
like
get
when you
matching
die.
Arbor Day tattoos. But
I'm
I
digging
don't
it.
know how everyone else feels about this.
On your face.
It's like
so
when you
gotta
die.
be-
That's what I
Carve it
see
in
when
your
I die.
forehead like the Manson
That's-
family.
What is it?
I want to go to the witch. What is it
Oh,
called?
Salem? Salem? Yeah, I'm not very close
Yeah.
to Salem. It's like 2 hours from here,
Salem's fun though.
but you could probably
That's
get there on the
not
way. I like Salem a lot too, actually. Salem's cool. I prefer Salem in the off season. If you go during Halloween, it's just insane. Let's get back to
Oh,
the
I imagine,
affairs
right?
and swingers.
I-
Megan Fox looks just like her, but innocent. Oh,
Oh, nice. I'm liking that.
Tara's a very innocent young lady.
So it seems.
I like the alien behind her.
Yeah.
Thank you. Timu.
Oh, that's cute. That is so
I-
addictive.
I want to put thank you to Timu and Arbor Day because a lot of the stuff I bought is from Timu, to be honest. But I think all of
Yeah, but
It's
you
not
get some
bad,
great
and you
deals
know-
from there.
It's
Yeah,
the shit.
yeah, I agree.
I love Timu.
Ditto.
People shit on it all day, but I love it. Troy.
So
do you
what?
have on Timu?
What I'm gonna dress
I love
for your
Timu.
movie?
Timu has some great stuff.
What were you saying?
What
Geraldine?
what you guys wearing for the movie?
Oh, for Arbor Day.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
Tara's gonna be Lunadet.
She's gonna be a spooky one.
So we do need to get some photos of that sometime, in the coming like months or so. I'm gonna be Steve, which is already a lot of photos because if people don't know, I like to take a lot of photos of myself. So there's already a lot of pictures of me out there, but I do want to do some new photos of the whole group. So it's Steve's group. Once I have the puppet done, Master Zog, but I do want to make his robe, and then I would like to do a new photo shoot with all of us with Master Zog. But we also need some pictures of AJ because AJ is now also part of the movie, and he's the fifth member of of Steve's group.
Number 5.
Oh, definitely. We talked about Lunadet wearing like some kind of cloak, right?
Mhm. Yeah, some kind of long. Yeah, and really, it's up to you. But I do, keep the colors earthy, like green and browns.
Okay. Green and brown.
Yeah.
Not my usual black.
You can put black. Some
black
works
in there
good,
too is good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but not like you know what I mean, because you're of the forest, so earthy colors are good.
Yes. Sorry, my hair is just so crazy today.
That's all right.
It's
So is
just
mine.
like it's being air dried, so it's like, and it just does its own thing, and it's so annoying.
Yeah. Look, mine's about like a tenth of a centimeter.
Nice.
There it is.
Now I can't get this hat back. This is not the
That'll
most
teach
comfortable
you.
hat. I have
That's
to
a
say.
wild hat, though. I love it.
This is like
Like
all wires in it.
Yeah, nice.
Your hair, Geraldine, is super freaking cool.
I know. I love her, too. Yeah.
Your hair is so cool.
It's really, really long. Wait.
Let me see. Whoa!
Nice.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh!
Wow.
It's like Rapunzel.
Yeah, you're not
Wow,
kidding.
that's so long.
Pretty much.
You're like Harley Quinn.
It's funny because they call me Medusa, so I have a Medusa.
Oh, yeah.
hair.
Well, that's perfect. That's awesome.
You look cool. I really like your hair.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys
Thank
met.
you.
Geraldine's great.
yeah.
I've known her for a long time.
Very beautiful.
Don't let her know that I that she's
Thank you.
We've got
Thank
the
you.
lovely
Look at her
ladies
head.
with us today, so it's all good. All right, well, guys, I got to
You
run.
have
The
some-
dogs are starting to go crazy.
Oh, okay, as I say, I got some trailers here that some folks sent us. So I would
Well,
like to
when
play
AJ
them.
comes back, tell him I love him as well. So
All right,
we'll talk to you
We'll
guys
see
later.
See you soon, Troy. I'll see you. I don't know when.
Absolutely.
Sometimes.
Bye-bye.
All right. We're going to play some trailers here. We'll wait for AJ to come back. Oh, here he is.
Here he is.
All right. So if you want to send trailers in the future, you can send them to me on Facebook. You can contact any of us here, Tara or AJ, because the first one that is up was sent to Tara from
Really?
Archer. Yeah,
You're
the Jack Hunter, I believe. Jack Hammer Monster Killer.
Oh, that's gonna make him so happy.
Yeah, so
Aw.
a young filmmaker contacted Tara about this, and I like to not watch the trailers till I play them. But don't anybody out there try to get us busted. I keep my finger on here. Don't porn bomb us. But send us like legit trailers for horror films. Here we go, Jack Hammer. Let me pump up the volume.
Let's dance.
Why are you bothered with this vigilante thing?
Because monsters are running amok, Mama. Somebody's got to stop them.
Oh, touchdown, Chucky! Oh, yeah!
No, 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 no.
That was so unbelievably heroic and badass. What's your name?
Are you always this stupid?
Yep.
I'm into it.
Oh, yay!
I like so I like that. That was fun. Thank you for sending that in. What was his name? Carter?
Yeah. He's the filmmaker.
Yeah, thank you for sending that in. I'm just taking this down while this ad plays.
The mom looks really
You
funny.
know, I should probably get yeah, and I like the main character. Reminds me of me because you're so badass. But no, I like this one.
Reminds me of me because he's so
Next.
badass.
You're not supposed to laugh at me being badass. You're supposed to
You
just nod
are
in agreement.
badass. It's just funny.
Very, very reasonable.
Arrogance.
This is Bitter Souls.
The Carbondale Sheriff's Department is asking for the public's help finding a missing teenage girl.
Kendall's been missing since last night. I know those bastards know something.
I feel the darkness around him. And we have to help him. And we have to help his friend.
The spell requires that we make an unwavering bond. That your enemies become my enemies. And my enemies become your enemies. Never fought a foe like this before. The master of black magic voodoo. This is as close to hell as you'll ever want to go.
Cool.
Well, I like that. I like the through the body cam.
Yeah, there were some cool effects.
Through the body shot was cool. Yeah.
The head,
This
the
is,
head coming out of the bag.
Yeah, that was really cool too. I like that a lot. So this is Carnage Radio. It's a friend of mine on Facebook sent this, and he said they're looking for distribution on this movie. So Carnage Radio. It says high production value.
Good evening, folks. This is Carnage Radio right here on KBYG. I'm Brad Sand. This just in. Dorothy Merritt's prize-winning chickens apparently have gotten loose because her idiot husband, Jerry, left the door to the chicken coop open.
And that's a direct quote from Dorothy about her loving husband.
All right, let's take a break from this beast called reality and play some music. You're listening to Carnage Radio right here on KBYG, AM and FM.
She hung up the phone right before her time of death. Who do you think the call was to?
Radio station. We need to ask you a few questions about your phone calls with Annette and Spencer. Looks like you're the last one to talk to them before they died.
What? So someone's killing people that listen to my radio show?
I don't think listeners, but people who call in.
Am I on the air?
Carnage Radio.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
This is the quickest way to.
We just this is an ad. Well, we'll get back to that here in a second.
Dude, I'm dying. It's literally.
Well, if stuck out, if the poop unclogger would like to sponsor Without Your Head, you can hit us up. Next up is Isle of Doom.
The funniest episode ever. Oh my god.
Onko teistä kukaan koskaan kuullut tällaista paikasta kuin Tuomiosaari?
Eikö se ole se, kun se skidi jäi sinne saarelle?
Tai just se. Vuonna 1962 perheeseen syntyi lapsi. Rakastavat vanhemmat. Tietysti kaikki täydellistä. Tämä poika oli tosi mustasukkainen vastasyntyneestä sisaruksestaan. Erään yönä tämä poika ei saanut unta. Odotti, että koko muu perhe nukahti. Hiipi hiljaa siskonsa huoneeseen ja poltti oma siskonsa.
What the fuck?
That oikeuden omi käsiinsä, souti pojan suvun sellaiselle vanhalle hylättylle saarelle ja jätti poikansa mökkiin kuolemaan.
Okei. Tonne pitää lähteä käymään.
I don't think that would be my, like, if someone told me that story, I'd be like, hell yeah, let's go there.
Jos tuolla metässä on oikeasti joku, joka jahtaa meitä.
Laura! Mitä vittua sä oikein haluat meistä?
Koko Karina. Eihän se jäkään voinut selviytyä yksin kaikkiin näitä vuosia.
Pelkää se meikäläistä!
Se tarina tästä saaresta taitaa olla totta. Mä oon nyt sen kotona. Eikä se halua meitä tänne.
Wow, that looks pretty great.
That's awesome. Urbaani legenda.
I love the whole setup. That I mean, you like, you know, it kind of looks like a Friday the 13th Jason character, but the whole backstory looked great.
It looks awesome.
Yeah,
It looks so sick. The whole setup
Yeah,
for
that
that.
looks sweet.
I was like, oh, this is dark.
Yeah, dark as fuck. And then I do think maybe they might have showed a little bit too much in the trailer, but I'm totally sold.
Terry, you're muted.
Sorry. That's cool.
Yeah, once they burned the baby in the crib, I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, I'm into that a lot. Mother of Flies, which is by the Addams Family, who I'm friends with. So yeah, I've not seen Mother of Flies. I've been wanting to see this.
Okay. That's gross and
That
fun.
looks awesome. I'm totally into that.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah. So the Addams Family's been on the show several times, I think, for all their features. So I'm pretty sure we'll have the Addams Family back on for this. So very interested in that. For you don't know, like actually that everyone in that trailer, that's the family. So it's the mom and the dad, the couple, the married couple, and then the two younger girls are their daughters, and they make movies together.
Cool.
That's cute.
Next one is Evidence of the Boogeyman.
Do you believe in the boogeyman?
I'm forced to believe that he is out there somewhere.
Cut! That was fantastic.
What you're about to see was never meant to be released.
I swear to God, I saw something.
This footage was recovered, pieced together through damaged hard drives, discarded tapes, and police evidence.
Oh my God!
Didn't make a lot of sense. It still doesn't. Well, around here, paranormal is normal.
There's a malevolent presence that haunts these woods.
Hey, is anyone listening to me?
I don't know how they faked it, if they faked it.
What is that?
What was that?
You feel like you've disturbed something?
We disturbed everything.
Some people believe that the very land is cursed, a place that evil took root and never let go.
This just defies explanation.
All right. That was cool too.
Dang.
Evidence of a Boogeyman. I'm down.
Not bad.
Boogie Boogie Man.
All right. Well, thank you guys for sending in trailers, and we will look forward to some next time. Next week is oh my god!
Oh, I'm so excited for that.
Troll 2.
I remember seeing that film like 15 years ago. And I can't believe I'm going to get to talk to that guy.
Yes, because Darren Ewing.
Oh
and
my God.
I'm not a huge fan of The Room, but Troll 2 to me, that is the best bad movie.
If we
I don't even call it a bad movie. I find it super enjoyable.
I'm so excited. Can't wait.
Yes, Darren Ewing. It's been years in the making. I've been talking to him for years, and he was going to come on the show a bunch of times, and it didn't work out for the reason. But next week, he'll be here.
Yes. Wow, we're so lucky to have him.
Yes, it'll be really fun. We've had George Hardy on years ago, and we had the Troll Queen who passed away, unfortunately, a couple of years ago. She was on the show.
Aww,
So, Darren. Yeah. And the creators of Troll 2, they're in our film, AJ and I's movie, The Once and Future Smash.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Maybe we could get them on the show sometime, actually. That'd be interesting.
You're like connected to it.
Yes. So I do have an interview with Mike P. Nelson, the director of Silent Night, Deadly Night. We're going to play this out with. I did not think this through because it is on my other computer upstairs, so I'm gonna have to go up there and grab it.
All right, we'll play it out. I love you
So,
guys. It was nice meeting you, Geraldine.
Nice to meet you too.
Yes,
you're very nice.
Welcome back if you would like to talk to us again.
Yes, please come on again. You're very lovely. Thank you.
It's good to see all my pals. My brother, he's all right too. And then of course Tara and AJ. I can't hear AJ if he's talking. I see his mouth moving.
Oops.
I'm just cradling Tweak. I'm so sorry.
That's nothing. We're all just jealous. Tweak is adorable.
She just wants to be cradled right now. I'm sorry.
It does remind me. So back in the early days of when I was podcasting, I had a cat and a dog, and both of them were over 20 years old. I had them over 20 years, and so they would kind of battle to see who would be held while I was doing the shows. We're not video back then.
Tweak looks like the Shroud of Turin. She's like all at peace, and like her mustache is long. Like looks like Jesus right now. It's really cute. Anyways, let's bring it on.
It's a very holy night here.
It's gonna turn the water into wine.
Yeah.
Come here, Jesus.
Jesus Tweak.
That'd be fantastic.
Yes. We also have to figure out who's. We'll figure this off air, but we do need to figure out who's me, Tara, and Troy, and AJ. Who's doing who for Secret Satan?
Oh, yeah. Secret Satan.
Yeah, Secret
I'm gonna
Satan.
send you some weird shit.
Well,
What are the Secret Satan?
I think we're not going to know who gets who.
Satan.
It's going to be a surprise, right?
Secret Satan. Yes, exactly. Secret Satan. All right. Do you mind talking briefly amongst yourselves while I go grab this interview?
We're gonna.
Okay, Rabbit.
All right.
You got to run fast.
Run fast. We'll talk about
No, I'm just kidding.
something.
See, I put this microphone in my shirt so you can't see it. All right.
Yeah, Neal had some crazy stuff. He had like chipmunks invading his studio today.
Yeah, did you see that? Did you see him getting attacked by chipmunks? It's probably one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
He's trying to pay attention, and then he's like, oh, look.
He kept asking questions while getting attacked by wild animals.
But doesn't Tweak look like the Shroud of Turin?
The dog looks fake.
Look at her. Like, is this dog even?
She looks animatronic.
I thought it was a cat for a second. It was a dog. Like,
thought it was a mogwai.
She's a piece of shit, you know?
Yeah, they all are spoiled. Spoiled dog.
Do you have the stroller for the dog? You know, I've seen some people that have, I guess, stroller that they put babies in, but they put the dog in.
Oh, I should.
You know,
because every time she sees another dog or anything, she starts like barking and being really aggressive.
I live in Bogota, and all the dogs have clothes on.
Yeah, my dog's wearing a hoodie right now.
Yeah, it's funny. And they let you go in the restaurant with the dog. It's not like here, you have to leave the dog outside or whatever.
See,
they let you bring the dog.
That sounds great.
Doesn't she look dead?
Yeah. She looks animatronic. She looks like a remote control.
Oh, like that movie. They put the second part now. Night at Freddy's or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's weird. Like, she doesn't look real. She always looks dead.
She looks like one of those those fake ones that they sell at Walmart or whatever, the fake little puppies.
The ones that do the backflip.
Yes, she does.
They jump.
That's what that little dog is.
Hilarious.
Whoops. I did not mean to do that. All right.
It's funny.
We're kicked out.
All right. So coming up, Mike Nelson, director of Silent Night, Deadly Night. Go see it in the theaters now. I had a great time. I always have an awesome time talking to all of you. So until next time, this is Nasty Neal.
I'm your cousin AJ.
This is Tara Hutchison and Tweak.
And
that was Terrible Troy. And we also have.
Wait. Geraldine.
Arroyo.
There, Geraldine Arroyo. All right, here we go. Mike P. Nelson. We'll be back next week. Oh my God. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Share this out. Become a member. Do everything. Follow us on every social media.
I love you.
Yes.
We love you as well. Love everybody out there.
Super shit. I'll be it.
All right, here we go. Welcome to the station of decapitation without your head. I'm Nasty Neal, and I'm joined by Mike P. Nelson, writer and director of Silent Night, Deadly Night, playing everywhere. It's good to have you here.
Oh my gosh, it's great to be here, man.
Yeah. So when did the idea come up to let's do a new Silent Night?
You know, I don't know all the beats of history of trying to get this thing made, but I can tell you that it's been like at least a 10-year, like a decade in the making for Scott and Dennis. Like they shopped this thing around, tried to get different directors' takes for years. And then it came to Cineverse. And at the time, it was one of those like, okay, so now what are we going to do with it? Well, let's start getting new takes. And that's where, again, Brad Miska, who I'd worked with on VHS 85, was like, Mike, we're looking at directors' new takes for this. Do you have something? And I said, yeah, just give me a little bit of time. Let me think about it. Like, I'm totally interested. Because I'd always wanted to do a Christmas horror movie. And I was like, this is a door. Gave him my take. Was not sure what they were going to think of it, because it does go a little bit off trail. And they responded. Like, they really loved it. And I think they liked that it was surprising and that it didn't just do the same thing again, which I was also really appreciative of, because when I handle IP, because I've gotten some opportunities to do this, I'm like, I don't want to just remake. It's got to be original. It's got to feel original. It's got to be something that I feel like I'm making something new. And they, again, responded to that too. And they were like, all right, let's do it.
Because all the best remakes that like horror fans like, or any fans of any kind of movie, they're always there's some similarities, but there's something new there. They're not just like a shot for shot remake of the original movie.
Yeah.
So Rohan Campbell is Billy, who's perfect in it. What made him right, and like how did he get involved?
So one of our EPs, Steven Schneider, I was having a conversation with him one day because we were trying to crack the Billy code. Like, who would embody this? And I honestly didn't have a face in mind when I was writing. I had a vibe, but not the face. And Steven was like, I just worked with Rowan Campbell on a movie, and I was like Halloween Ends? And he goes, yeah. I was like, okay. I was like, that's cool. I was like, yeah, like a lot of people, like Rowan Campbell in Halloween Ends was incredible. Like, let's just put it out there. And I was like, yeah, I would if he'll read it, 100%, like give it to him. So he did. And it was only a few days, and Rowan was like, yeah, dude, like let's talk. And so I got on a call with him. We talked through it. He really responded. He understood sort of the vibe that I was going for, which was huge. And he was like, I'm in, let's go. And we got him. Like, it was actually pretty smooth. It was the same thing with Ruby. Like, it was very smooth.
Yeah,
They
she's
just
great
responded to the
in it, too.
material, and we went.
You have a lot of like really likable people in the movie. I think like her dad's like super likable. I thought that was important. And Billy, even the original one is very sympathetic. And this isn't really a spoiler, but he's like an anti-hero in your version.
Yep. Yep. Absolutely. And look, like both movies, like both Billy Chapmans were both dealt like really bad decks. Let's just put it that way. Um, one sees his parents murdered and then deals with just the trauma of that, and then the abuse through the orphanage system and through the church, and until finally he just snaps. Like this one, he does see the murder of his parents from a guy that looks like Santa Claus, but there's a little bit more to it, and so there's trauma there, but then there's also something a little, we'll say, supernatural, something strange with a strange dark version of the Christmas spirit, we'll say, that comes into play. And to me, that was something that was really important to me. Like I wanted to bring, whether it be a dark, messed up version, I wanted to bring the magic of Christmas into this movie. You know what I mean? I think that was something that was important to me because look, the original one did its thing. That's great. It's not, I don't want to do the same thing again. So I'm going to bring something in that's surprising that gives us a little bit of a twist.
Yeah, and it's a different time. Like when the first one came out, like there wasn't really a lot of killer Santa Claus movies, so like people get mad. I remember I watched the old Siskel and Eberts. Yeah, I watched them at the time,
God.
And like they get like genuinely pissed about just the poster alone. But we've had so many Christmas horror since then, so you can't really just do that again. You know what I mean? Like, oh wow, it's another killer Santa. This is horrendous.
Yes, exactly. I think you're right. I think there are so many it's not even duplicates, it's just movies
different styles of that. Yeah,
it's different styles.
Yeah.
So it's like, how do you set this one apart? How do you make it your own? And this was my attempt at doing that.
And I'm a huge fan of the original movie and Christmas horror in general, and I really liked your version a lot. And I was really happy that you did some new stuff with it. Because I did go in like, because I love the original. I actually like all the sequels, and so I was a little worried.
And that's okay. Look, you know what? As a guy who actually does love and loathe horror remakes, I completely get it. Like, I'm a horror fan. Like, I love watching horror movies, and so like when something comes out, it's kind of it is a totally natural instinct to be like, okay, here we go. But I feel like this is a chance to retell a story and to give another voice a chance to do it. I don't see anything wrong with that.
No, me neither. I don't like the idea of people that are just against the idea of remakes, because if it wasn't for remakes, we wouldn't have had The Thing and The Fly and like a ton of great movies.
Those were huge. Those are huge and inspirational movies to guys like us. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like that. are obsessed with horror and making films and talking about films and just being a part of the horror community.
So I also really love the title cards in the movie. And was that something that was in the original script, or is that something that like comes along like in post?
It was scripted. Yep, it was definitely a scripted thing that I just look, I love when older movies do that. Like
Yeah.
I get a kick out of it. Like honestly, the inspiration for it is funny because I actually kind of wanted like the beginning of The Wild Bunch.
Yeah, yeah.
The Sam Peckinpah's The Wild
Yeah,
Bunch, and
yeah.
it's the title sequence, and it's
Yeah.
like the guys, riding into town. It's like Ernest Borgnine and like William Holden just like going in, and then suddenly it freezes and does that sort of like super high contrast thing, and then like a credit comes up. That's what I mean, honestly, that was the inspiration for it. I was like, that's what I want to do. And so like I scripted it that way. And so when we were cutting it together, our editor Jeff Klein just went in there and he did it. And then we got the designer to come in and design the frames and like from early cuts, like that's how it was, and that's from how it was from day one from the script.
Nice. And like people should watch movies however they can watch them, but in the theater I expect that to be like really cool. The whole movie, but those title cards like I assume they really pop on the big screen.
It's so fun to see it in the theater. Like I was actually, look, I always love to see anything I do in the theater. I love to see any movie I can in the theater. Like, and that doesn't happen as nearly as much as I want to anymore. But when I got to see this for the first time on the big screen, which was just a couple days ago, honestly, I was, I was thrilled. Like I was like, oh my God, it just works. Like it's big
Yeah.
and it's just, and seeing it with an audience was so much fun because there were great reactions and it was fun. I had never done anything with a lot of comedy or I want to say maybe as punchy at times
Yeah,
as
yeah,
this.
yeah. It's definitely a movie when I was watching it that this is gonna really play well with an audience because
Yeah.
and comedy like those are the movies you can react to in a theater and not be annoying, you know.
And in that communal experience,
Yeah.
it was a lot of fun. So I definitely recommend that to people. But like it's it's a fun movie to experience with people. It is.
Yeah, 100%. So, and there's some great Easter eggs, and I don't want to spoil them for people who like the original and some of the sequels.
Yeah.
But so when you're putting that together, like, is it important to like okay, so like let's put some in, but also don't make it like, oh, do you remember this? Do you remember this? Where I've seen things where it's like, okay, we get it, like enough of the
Mhm.
callbacks to old movies.
Yeah, and I think for me, it just came down to the ones that made the biggest impression on me, like from the original. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I wasn't gonna copy everything, but I also knew that like I wanted to kind of keep a little bit of those things in there. Like I wanted to, how do I describe this? I wanted to sneak them in, so it wasn't like, yes, we're definitely doing this and it's like this and it's like this and we're doing it the same way. I'm like, no, I almost wanted to be like the audience to be like, when is it gonna come? And then it kind of happens, and then they're like, oh, and then get that excitement that way. Yeah, I think it came down to the ones that left an impression on me, bringing those in. Even some of the little callbacks and Easter eggs to other movies.
Oh
Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's like those were something too. It's like those are things that left a huge impression on me, and I'm like, I'm making a Christmas movie or a scene with a certain group of people.
Yeah.
um I am going to make very like direct nods to movies that might have things dealing with
Yeah,
that.
there was a shot. I was like, "Oh, that's right out of a movie you're talking."
Yep.
That blends not necessarily Christmas, but snow and these people. So yeah,
Yep. But yeah, there's a lot of fun little things in there, and it'll be interesting to see like what ones are caught. I've mentioned a few of them to people on podcasts and interviews, and some people have caught them, and some people are like, "Oh my God, I completely missed it." And they're like, "But you're right," and I'm like, "Just it's hopefully the gift that just keeps on giving."
yeah. No, and you do a great job in world building. So like, there's a lot of characters that are interesting, and so I know it's too early probably to know, but would you be interested in doing more, like a sequel to this?
I would love to. Like, if we get the opportunity, I mean, it's a hard yes from me. There's obviously lore in this, and we didn't tackle it all. There was a lot already, and I really wanted to focus on being like just really it's a simple character story between two people. You know what I mean? Like that is what it is at its core. That's where its heart is. I wanted to give you enough to show that there's like this is kind of how it works. Not giving you like all the details, but yeah, this is something that happens. There is more that I would love to explore with honestly with all three of those characters again. Yeah, and there's more there's definitely more story. I'll leave it at that, but like let's just say there are lots of fun ideas that have already been tossed around that we're ready.
Well, I'm very excited for that. And also, we mentioned Billy, but you got a great child actor who looks just like the adult Billy.
Oh, dude, Logan.
It's hard to do, yeah.
That guy was such a team player. Like he came to set, he was so professional. I can't remember if he was like, what was he like 8 or 9 years old? He might have been 10. I can't remember, but he was the sweetest guy, and he brought such a positive energy, knowing full well that he was like dealing in like these really kind of serious scenes, and took direction really well. You could he really wanted this, and yeah, I gotta give him props. He was really great to work with. I mean, kids, you never know. They can be difficult, but like there's also like this sort of there's this fun pocket that you work with them in, you know what I mean? Like sometimes if they're not connecting to something verbally to tap into emotion, it's fun to sit down with them and be like, okay, look at me, and here's what I need. And like you act it out with them, and then they kind of mimic, and then they go through the thing, you're like, yes, that's great, because they are going to give you their own thing. So then when you roll action and they do it, they bring their own charm and their own like it's just really special. Like I really love working with kids in film. Like they do bring a strange a reality sometimes that I feel like when you get an adult actor in there that gets kind of lost, like because they don't know any other way. And that to me is super exciting.
Well, I love the movie. And last question, though. What is it about Christmas horror? Because, like, I think there's more horror movies set at Christmas than there is Halloween, even.
Dude, it's I think it's both the juxtaposition. Like, they slam together so hard, and it's so fun and crazy and abrasive at times that you can't deny how great it is. And then I also do feel like, with Christmas, there's already a mystery and a creepiness to the holiday. You know what I mean? Like, even... like when you look at the past and where Christmas came from and the paganistic rituals and like Saturna and like the sacrificing of children, like there's a really dark past of where Christmas came from. Even if that little sliver, that hole that's like punched through Christmas like is there, it's just enough for like horror and tension and creepiness to kind of seep in, where then it just perfectly congeals together for just a great fucking Christmas cookie.
Yeah, I agree. So Silent Night, Deadly Night, go see it. I really loved it, not just because I'm talking to you, and we're gonna review it tonight on our live show whenever this is playing. But tonight,
cool, man.
Yeah. And spoiler alert, we all liked it. All right. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Neal.
Yep. Bye.
Hi, this is Adrienne Barbeau. Just call me Billy. Everyone does. And you're listening to withoutyourhead.com.